What is up, my Clever Coop family, and happy Sunday to you. I hope y'all are doing well on this day. My goodness, I'm a good deal later than I usually would be for a Sunday stream, so thank you for your patience. I'm so sorry I took so gosh dang long. I just kind of woke up to a bunch of different things to juggle. I didn't sleep super hot, but I did sleep for a long time, which is why I'm kind of late. How are y'all doing today? Good to see you. Hi, Damien. I hope you're feeling better. I am. Thank you. For those of you that saw my tweet, and it's fine. I had a mild, asthma attack last night. I have had, very slight asthma since I was a kid, and it comes up once a year, once every couple of years. So it's just kind of how it was. But I got through it, and I'm good to go. Hey, we got Calico Rez, or maybe Calicores. Rating with a party of 6. Welcome on in, y'all. Thank you very much for being here. You are just exactly at the start of stream. So thank you so much for being here. If you are new, whether part of the raid or otherwise, my name is Damien. I am a voice actor, Twitch streamer. You may also know me from the YouTube channel, Smosh. I stream Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. Sunday, I'm usually aiming to be a couple hours earlier than this, and that's how it goes. Oops. So anyway, thank you very much for being here. Hi from Wales. This is my first ever time watching a Twitch stream. What's up, Anna Rose 130? I see you subscribed a day ago. A very spicy Clever Coop welcome to you. So thanks so much. You were prepared a day ago. How lovely. For anyone who is a subscriber, you are able to join the Discord as well as use all the emotes. But that being said, please don't feel obligated to do any of those things. It's very sweet when people support me. It's made a huge difference in my life, and I will always say thank you, but also take care of yourself first, especially if you're a youngin' or if times are tough. Make sure you are handling yourself first. Basically, it's not expected for you to be here and be a part of things. But speaking of which, we got Lorraine CBX dropping 10 flipping gift subs. Let's go, Lorraine. Thank you so much. I saw your tweet saying that you made it and you're doing well. Glad to hear it. Lorraine is gifting to Ellie the Plug 99, Abigail Blig, Raven Black, Marvel Lover 66, Gillamere, Dan by Hand, Kai Garcia, Food Court Cosplay, It's a Phantom, and then Arcadian. Thank you very much, Lorraine. I appreciate you a lot. Appreciate you. I am very mentally stable. Well, TW Gatorade, no need to brag. It's not a competition. Yeah, good to see y'all. I've got some good energy. I'm ready to stream some Elden Ring. I did play a little bit of Elden Ring on my other character yesterday in the DLC, and I discovered all sorts of spots that I completely breezed over on stream. I know we have a lot of DLC left to go on stream, and so obviously there's going to be stuff that I missed, but still, I have some very specific areas I want to explore today, and I think it's going to be a grand old time. Thank you so much again, Lorraine. I really appreciate you a lot. For anyone dropping tips, I will read those out maybe midway while we're gaming, because I don't want to take too much time before I hop into the game. But also, y'all, I do talk to chat for free. So again, that's the thing. Also, next weekend, is it next week? Wow, it's next weekend. Next weekend, if you're going to San Diego Comic-Con, I'm there. I will be doing a signing Saturday morning, 10 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. I'll probably be 15 minutes late. Looking at the schedule now, I can already call that, but I will be there doing it. Even if you're not planning on, purchasing a signed print or anything, please feel free to come by and say, hey, that is A-okay by me. I don't know what the convention's like. I've never done a Comic-Con in that capacity. But who knows? Unless organizers of the con have an issue with it, I say go for it. And I'd love to say, hey, Lizette Reed, drop in 10 flippin' gift subs. Thank you very much, Lizette. Appreciate you. Gifting to Closeted Comedian, Nighthawk, Luke E78, Robin B, Potu Boba Eyes, Borks R Borks, Wildflower with a bunch of numbers, K Rudder, White Wolf Fan, and then Karame Wolf. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate you. Mr. W, thank you, saying congrats on Comic-Con. That's so exciting. Yeah, it's really, one door closes, another one opens. So I'm really stoked to be going. It's going to be a wild day. But yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. I'm very excited. So shout out to Comic-Con. Thank you. And if you are curious about conventions, there are more that will be happening this year. I will be going to Gen Con the week after that. And if you are at Gen Con, it's not announced yet, but I'll just say it. I am going to have a couple of options where it's not the normal kind of con where you'd have a meet and greet of any kind, but I will have a couple situations where you can come by and say hey and get a signed thing if you so choose. So yeah, but more to be announced that I just can't announce yet. Oh, an Anime Impulse Orange County. Would you ever go to the UK? Absolutely, Nat Bats. I 100% would do that. Demo Nacho, thank you for dropping 3 flipping gift subs as well. Gifting to Harm with a bunch of numbers. Pitamatsoso, and then Bad Bones 22. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Twatha with 100 bits. Thank you very much, Twatha. It's very nice of you. Hope you're staying hydrated. Oh, yes, I've got my special hydration drink next to me that I call Special Water. Actually, that sounds gross. I'm going to workshop the name. But yeah. But I appreciate y'all. Thank you. I don't think I'd have any of these opportunities without you. If you're new here and you found me from wherever, thanks so much for stopping by. You're absolutely welcome here. Oh, also one quick thing. This might be like, y'all might not even be aware of it right now, but I just wanted to say a thing real quick. And it's like a medium, like, kind of topic, but I'm only going to take 1 minute to say it. So there's a voice actor right now who just announced a role in a Hoyoverse game. And they're getting a lot of flack, and Hoyoverse is getting a lot of flack for it because this person is trigger warning abuse. I'll give you a couple seconds to decide if you want to hear that or not, and you can come back in a few minutes when we're done talking about it. 3, 2, 1. They're an admitted abuser, and their whole thing is like, I've changed, I've figured things out, I went to therapy, everyone's forgiven me, yada yada yada. And there were other voice actors that were like defending them because they were friends, and it was a whole messy situation that occurred years ago. Anyway, they're back voicing this thing, and a lot of voice actors are being called out for like, why haven't you said something, or like, why did you defend them in the past, like blah 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 blah. All valid concerns, and I have nothing to do with any of that. The reason I bring this up is maybe a couple weeks before they announced that, I was at an industry event. This individual came up to me, said, "Hi, I like your work in Delicious Dungeon, very nice to meet you. This is my first name, not whole name. Anyway, can I get a photo? I'm not so good at getting photos." And I'm like, "Yeah, totally." So I took a photo with this person. Because you don't ask for credentials before someone asks for a photo with you. And then he posted it the next day. And so in that conversation after the photo stuff, this person like very briefly brought up like, "Yeah, I went through some stuff before in voice acting things, and went to therapy, and it's all better, and like, I stepped down from this role to make things easier for everybody, and then everybody forgave me, and this person, they're friends with me, and this person, they're friends with me, and this person, they're friends with me, and yeah, anyway, it's doing a lot better now, so blah 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 blah." And I was like, "Cool, man, cool. I'm gonna go to the bathroom." And I texted my friend that I was with, and I was just like, "Hey, I got a bad vibe, so I looked up this person. I'm not gonna be spending any time with them. You do what you want, but this is what you'd want to look up if you are so inclined." And then I see the photo posted of us. So I just wanted to make it very clear that I don't support that person. Not that anyone was asking me, but I'm like, if you scroll back on the Twitters, a picture of me like, "Hey," it's like right up front and center. So I was like, "Hi," just to make sure everybody knows, no, I'm not a part of that. I don't work with any of the companies that would need to be told anything. Basically, I'm not in a position where it specifically matters that I say anything beyond me saying to you now, like, this is where my position is. The people are like, "He's changed." It's like, maybe people can change. Forgiveness is not up to me. That's up to the victims. But at the same time, like, when people are like, "How are they supposed, they're supposed to never have to have a job again?" It's like, there are more jobs than the ones that just give you access to the public and fan bases. You know what I mean? So that's just my 2 cents on that. You see a picture with me and them, and it's not an endorsement of any kind of support. I also think it will muddy up the conversation if I specifically go on Twitter and I'm like, "No one's involving me in this conversation. I don't work for any of these companies, but here's my thought." Like, that's just, bleh. So anyway, here I am. There you go. The Unwise Geek says, "Lol, those jobs suck." Yeah, maybe, sometimes. But also, people can make mistakes and maybe come back from them, but also that doesn't mean that you're entitled to a job that's your ideal job. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's my 2 cents, and we're going to move on and have a grand old normal stream, but just wanted to share that and put that on record in case anyone's just like, "I saw you with him. How do you feel?" I don't know that person. The Slashtimus is dropping 10 flippin' gift subs. Thank you very much, Slashtimus. This is a very sub-bomb heavy day, and I appreciate y'all. The Slashtimus is gifting to Joe Automatico, Jachu Kobo, BLR Nerd, 404 Kells, Sir Dacian, Recon TTV, Cult of the Party God, Pirate Baloo, Princess of Chaos, and then Strawberry Patch CA. Thank you very much, y'all. Appreciate you. That's lovely. Thank you. And thank you for the hype train. That was a solid hype train for a Sunday afternoon. I am late. Oopsie doopsie. All right. So we are away from that potentially triggering topic. We are back good to go. And I'm excited to play some Elden Ring, y'all. I also am excited to hear how y'all are doing. Thank you again. I appreciate you. I say stuff like I said before because I never want to let anybody down, and I also want to continually, as much as possible, when I have the knowledge, let my morals align with my work. You know, everybody's got to eat. Sometimes it'll be like, you were casting a thing with this person. It's like, yeah, couldn't say no. But for the most part, I always want to be direct and straightforward about all this. All right, let's hop into some Elden Ring in a second here. Before I do, all you new folks out there, we got a little stream tradition around here. And so I'm going to be doing that today before we hop into the game. We got a stream tradition called a question of the day. And the question of the day is, who do we have in the chat today? We got Yoko Ayumi. We got Small Town Singer. What is up to Bard the Jack? We got Zanny, Kaelia, Demo Nacho. We got Lil Dreamers, Lizette Reed, Rachel the Llama Corn, Virtual Boy Scout, Julia Grace, Orion Core. We got Kiwadian. We got Michelle Miller, Lucy Starkid, Space Raptors, Jenna Official, Lewis the French one, so I guess it would be Louis, Kill Dolores, Tina Malene. We got Melisween, SW Ren H02, Colleen MS. We got Florian, Mizex Dance. We got Miss Ninetails, Miss Joe W, Shadow Fang, Elias, Danny the Blue Recluse. We got The Real, Jenny Quinn. We got Kataniago, Wicked West Books, Julia Grace, Death Halens 150. What's up to Owly Bird, Send 5 to 19, Shibuki Alarm Pants. What is up to Charlie Alterio, Stay Frosty Nina, Amateur Nail Art. We got Emma Dackers, Helena Mortema. We got Win Savoy. We got Little Dreamer Cheese But Make It Gay, Morgan Eitzel. We got Bell Nye, got it. We got Julia Grace. What's up to Alyssa with a bunch of numbers? Trinity Hugo, second place, Legend, too many to count. That's right, folks. There are too many people here for science to count. Science actually doesn't have that many numbers. But tell you what, if I didn't say hi to you specifically right off the bat, I'm sure I'll see you at some point during the stream. So hang out and lurk, hang out and chat, hang out and use me as that background noise for that thing that you promised you'd get done this weekend, and you haven't yet. You promised. All that I ask is that you please check those extremely basic chat rules, because they're very basic, like respect each other, don't spoil, don't backseat game, be kind, because our mods are here. Shout out mods. What's up, mods? What's up, Miss Joe W? They're here and they're awesome, and they don't have to be here because it's a volunteer thing. What's up, randomly generated? But they choose to be here, and it's wonderful. So thank you, mods. Let's not make their jobs harder than they would have to be. What's up, Rosa Elena? Thank you. Alrighty, let's go. So like I said, if you just joined, I played some Elden Ring on my spare character yesterday. Discovered a bunch of spots that were I completely breezed over when doing my on-stream playthrough, and very exciting, lots of cool stuff. But also, that means I want to commend this chat and this audience for not backseat gaming, because I am walking by some major things that are like, I can always come back to and discover on my own. But like, y'all didn't say, you know, go over there, do this thing, don't forget. So just like, thank you. That's awesome. That's so cool. All right. Well done, everyone. Hey, also give a spicy Clever Coop welcome to the real Jenny Quinn. Thank you, the real Jenny Quinn. Welcome to the Clever Coop. I forgot a haircut happened. Yeah, Tom, it did indeed. Welcome in, Tom. It is also drying and is a little floppy right now. I think until my hair just gets longer, I will have what I lovingly call good at Smash Bros hair. And that's just how it's gonna go. Oh, I do have a cool stream thing to share with y'all. Something that I finally got for the stream that I'd been looking at for a minute. I got a second camera for second angles. Nothing fancy. In fact, it's the most basic of basic webcams. But if I am going to do any kind of crafting, if I'm going to do any kind of signing in the future, then there you go. Then that's a way to actually see those things. So I thought that would be neat. Cat cam? Maybe. The cats are so... I love my cats so much. They're so sweet and so smart. They're so bad when it comes to electronics. They will chew through cords like it is their job, and they love their job. So maybe I could set it up in a space that's like pretty far from, like, I wonder if there's a way I could get like a long cord and like put it outside a door of some kind without them chewing on the long cord. See, it's a catch-22. It's a catch-22. Anyway, time for video games. Let's go to video games, eh? Congrats on your try not to eat moment. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah. I forgot to mention that. So the React channel was kind enough to have me over to do a try not to eat challenge because it was Delicious in Dungeon, aka Dungeon Meshi themed, which was really cool. It was really awesome. And that was a lot of fun to do. So apparently that's finally out. I haven't seen the full thing, but I saw an early cut and it was a lot of fun. So just thought, yeah, you'd probably want to know that. All right, so let's go back to our very under-leveled character, aka our stream mascot, Go Go Hippo Go. Thank you, mods, for changing the game in chat. Butterfan number 1. Oh, I've got some competition. Dropping 5 flippin' gift subs. Thank you so flippin' much. Gifting to Vice President of Panic, Uber Primus, the Big Egg, Mango Nyan, and then Kate Tompkins. Thank you so flippin' much. I really appreciate you a lot. Welcome, newbies. Thank you for all the sub bombs today, y'all. That was bonkers generous. Okay, so we were doing a run that I called Bilbo Stabbins because I was only using knives, but I have switched to the backhand blades for now because they're also stabby and sneaky and cool. That being said, I might go back to knives at some point. Who knows? Demo Nacho asks, did they let you try the special food, or the dragon food rather, at the end of it once the cameras were off? No, I will give them credit for this. They are true to their word. They did not let me try anything that I did not earnestly earn on camera, you know? So that's something. I was waiting for them to serve alligator for dragon meat. Me too, Magic Violet. You know, I'm not going to spoil it for anyone who wants to watch, but yeah. I thought that was kind of wild. So everybody remember the very beautiful blue field that I had found? There is so much to explore. Like, literally, I went, well, here I go. I think I've explored all of it. I'll try it later. Yep, that's the entire place. Nope. There's so much over here that goes through here, around here, caves that lead to this island. When I go into a little spot here, there's a special spot over here, leads to over here. Like, it's a whole flippin' area. And then I think we're at a point where I'd actually be able to take down the boss over here. So, kind of want to do both of those today. We'll see what feels right first. Anna Rose 130. Thank you so much for dropping 5 flippin' gift subs. I appreciate you. Oh, and also anybody who's new, I will get you caught up on game story, just enough to know sort of what we're doing here. You don't have to be fully caught up to know, to appreciate the stuff going on screen. Anna Rose, thank you so much for dropping 5 flippin' gift subs to Black Rose, something TDW Daisy, myocardial, there we go, but it's spelled in a different way, so it's heart. Broseph Heart, and then Lesbo Nora. Thank you so much for being here, y'all. Appreciate you. Bell Nye says, appreciate the inclusion. Hey, always. And also, we're a very chill chat. You know, unless someone's spamming, like, if you don't know what's going on, ask a question. That's okay. Thanks so much, y'all. Appreciate it. So one thing at a time, people have been asking about my hand. My hand is doing well. For those of you that don't know, I had injured it back in December and went to a doctor that did the bare minimum and misdiagnosed it and then gave me treatment for it that actually made things worse. So now I'm in a position where I got a second opinion. I'm in the right kind of physical therapy. Everything is awesome. So yeah, that's feeling good. Working on it. I'm sorry, says Meat Lovers Pizza. Well, Meat Lover Pizza, I forgive you. I know you are the doctor that I saw first. But no, it was a lesson for me too, right? Like, I was a little too busy to go make a bunch of doctor's appointments, but that was what was available. And I didn't get a good feeling from the first doctor, but I just sort of let it sit. And, you know, I was fortunate enough to be in a position to make another doctor's appointment, and I didn't do it. I didn't advocate for myself in that way. Even if it didn't feel right, I didn't trust my body or my brain. And so there you go. So lesson learned there. Oh, God. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't know this was your house. All right. So, to everybody who's new here, this is the game of Elden Ring. It is from the makers of Dark Souls, Bloodborne, things like that. And in every game like that, you are basically, in the most bare bones description, you are in a world that is trapped between death and rebirth. It's stuck in a cycle like that, right? So Elden Ring is yet another mystical land where there are gods and monsters and all that good stuff. And the gods are sort of on their way out in terms of who has power. You know, they're always sort of jockeying for control. it's not only the gods of this world, but like outer gods from space are sort of deciding who has influence in this land, and yada yada yada, and they're choosing the different things to influence stuff in their stead. Whatever. So you are just a little undead guy who more or less just gets to make your way through this world and get stronger and stronger as you defeat monsters and fallen gods and all that good stuff. And by the end, you sort of get to decide how you want this world to continue forward. Yeah, see this pit that I didn't notice before? That's kind of a huge thing. So oopsie doopsie. So anyway, that's the main storyline. So we're a little guy and we're making our way through the world, finding cool items and leveling up. It's a very normal part of the game to die a lot. If you die, you lose all of your level up experience that you have sort of stored up. And you get one chance to grab that back. And if you don't grab it back and you die again before doing that, they're gone forever. So that is something to know. Thank you again, Anna Rose, for the sub bomb there. But of course, Damien Never Dies says Mr. W. Yes, unless it doesn't count. Unless it doesn't count. Sometimes it doesn't count if I wasn't ready and didn't know the rules. You know what I'm realizing about these little spirit tube guys? That little part in the middle there, that makes me think that that's the little part of the worm making them an annelid of some kind. So now we sort of know their biology, even though they're literally just a ghost of some kind. So it's kind of a big deal. These are sploder ghosts, and I'm not about to deal with those sploder ghosts on this day. Wow, that was extremely close. I always keep my cool under pressure. Oh god, then we're gonna die. I've never seen that before in my life. Run! The return of Analoid? Yeah, maybe. Who's controlling these worms? That's what I really want to know. That's what I really want to know. These are just some normal guys. They're probably digging for worms. That's a ghost dog. And not the... Tell you what, not the movie starring Forrest Whitaker. It's a good movie, Ghost Dog. Enjoying the backhand blades? I am, but I'm sort of missing the damage stack from using just knives. So Darth Derpius, I'm enjoying, like, not doing a themed run anymore in the DLC and just letting myself use sort of whatever comes my way, because I want to explore the game. But I do kind of miss the knives. They were pretty strong. That said, for anyone who's new here, I'm a voice actor, and one of the characters I voice is named Laios from Delicious in Dungeon. So when this run of the game is over, I will eventually be doing a Laios run. I sort of thought of a fun way to incorporate that character's traits into how they would go about the world. So we would do New Game Plus as Laios. I would, of course, make the character look as much like him as possible. And I think that'll be pretty fun. It'll be a little bit before we get there, to be honest. But who knows, in a month or so, it'll be a thing. So yeah, stick around. All right. Laios of P. Yeah, we'll play Lies of P eventually. We'll get there. We'll get there. The thing is, I love streaming so much, and I wish I had more time to devote to it, because I could do just full runs of games and be like, well, can you believe it's already been 24 hours? Haha. But I'm just trying to be better about managing my time, because I'm a busy bee sometimes. Often. It's been a good year. It's been a really lovely year, y'all. Thanks for being a part of it. Time for me to start reading out some tips. I don't want to get too far behind. Thanks for your patience, y'all. We got Danny the Blue Recluse dropping 369. Nice. Thank you, Danny the Blue Recluse, saying back from my trip to see Starkid. Oh, that's so cool. I almost went to see the show. I wasn't able to, but Angela had mentioned it and wanted to invite me, and I didn't get a chance. But the musical was phenomenal, but the Microsoft outage made travel a massive headache. Oh, I can't imagine. I'm so sorry. Someone close to me is dealing with that right now, and watching their struggles has been insane. I also have friends who work for some airlines, and they are just shout out to everybody who's dealing with that. Went to Nintendo World at Universal too. Glad to be back in my own bed watching the stream though. Danny the Blue Recluse, welcome back. Enjoy your own bed, because that's got to be a great feeling. But yeah, the outage has been, oof, what a mess. What a flippin' mess. And I hope systems get put in place after this that make it so that's a little bit less of a thing, because it shouldn't be that easy for it to happen by accident. Can you imagine if people wanted to do that on purpose? Because that really squacked up everything a lot forever. Okay, so yes, we are now in this fancy little mausoleum island. Welcome to Mausoleum Island. Would you like a sip of the grave? Summoning pool is now functional. Good, finally. What's a guy got to do to get a functional summoning pool? All right, so there's a little bouse. There's a little bouse down here. Ooh, spooky. What's behind the door? Alrighty. Well, thank you very much for the tip. I'm glad you're safely home in bed because that's a wild thing to have to deal with. I am going to boost my character a little bit here. Cast this as a buff on myself. Alright. The Dancer of Rana. The Dancer of Rana. This was kind of a tricky fight on my other character who used very different weapons, so I'm curious to see how I'll do here. Backhand blades seem to be a good move. But she also uses curved swords, so curious how that's going to affect things. Ooh, I'm out of magics with which to do my special. There we go. Whew, just in time. How dare you heal? That's cheating, bro. Oh, so rude, dude. I'm the only one who gets to heal and restore all my stuff. No, I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. Ah, she's so good at dancing. Just like, God, I got challenged to a dance fight. And I just did a very basic, like, shuffle off to Buffalo. And she was like, let me show you flipping 9 rotation head spin and the coffee grinder. Good thing you didn't die. Well, so Bell Nye, good point, because actually, for those of you that weren't paying attention, I wasn't ready, didn't know the rules. My controller's broken, and the sun is actually in my eyes. It's a straight up wall right there, but somehow I just know, I'm just like, it's right there. So I'm gonna, that one doesn't count. Let's try again. Golden Vow to boost myself. Q1 because of the drip. She does have some solid drip. She does indeed have some solid drip, old bean. Try that again. Oop. That one doesn't count. That one doesn't count. That one doesn't count. That one. Go ahead, heal. Oh, that's not healing. Oh, God. Go on, heal. Use your dumb old heals. Go on, do it. No. There we go. Yes. Go on. 'Tis the true dance of dances, the dance of death. Where does battle become romance? Oh no, I'm sorry. I thought I was picking up a vibe. No, I apologize. I was wrong there. I really thought maybe you were interested. It's been a minute ever since Lane. Sorry, you wouldn't want to hear about that. What's that? You know about loss too? We shouldn't talk now. I'm being so vulnerable. What's that? You find that endearing? Well, I suppose I could open up to you. That's how you go ahead and do a murder at a ghost. A lot of people ask me all the time, they say, Damien, how does one murder a ghost? Why don't I learn you a little something? Okay, so we got a fancy blade and then fancy clothing. Ooh. Can you imagine coming out of a mausoleum just like with a new fit? People are like, where'd you get that? You're like, found it. I can't, I don't know what to tell you. I found it. British Museum Corps? Oh my God, Bell Nye, that's funny as hell. Let's just take a look at these fancy clothes. Bright red dress of the Rana dancers enhances the power of dancing attacks. The dance of Rana is one of burning passion, and the most passionate dancers never allow their fiery dance to end, losing even their names as they dance on. To see the passion fade is to see the dancer's flame extinguished. A bit foreboding to know that came off of a ghost in a grave, so they did very much end that dance. Then I murdered that ghost, so if you're like, well, they danced into eternity, no, actually, no. We would murder that person. Hey, we got Leah Bug dropping $3. Thank you very much, Leah Bug. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm going to teleportato back to this location so I can start exploring over here, which is a thing. Leah Bug, thank you very much. Saying, can't stay for the stream, but wanted to say hi. Hi. My friend came over to help my partner set up my home office, and I promised to pay him in food. Hope you're feeling better. Have a good afternoon. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I am feeling better. And look at that friendship right there. You're getting some help. They're getting some food. That's lovely. It's always nice to help a friend, but sometimes when it's that bigger stuff, it's like, give me some food. Oh, Morgan Eitzel, that's a great question. What is the blade's description?
Decorative swords ablaze with impassioned red. A pair of weapons made to be wielded in both hands. Used by the dancers of Rana. Strikes enemies with a dancing assault when executing a strong attack.
All right. The classic moving out trade, says Nemo Nacho. Yeah, it's nice, and this is not in direct comment to you, Leah Bug. I think that's lovely that you're doing that. I do think at my big adult age at this point, if a friend is asking me for help moving, I'm either going to say, yes, don't worry about it, I'll snag my own food, let's just focus on the moving. Or it's like, how much is the food cost? $24 after delivery fee? Yeah, just give me the $24, please. I'll use it on Primo Gems or something. Not really. V-Bucks. I don't know. Okay, so this is a huge area that I completely skipped over before. Oopsie doopsie, made a mistake. So I'm gonna explore over here. There's like a little forest outcropping. What I really love about the DLC is it reminds me of original Dark Souls, where there's huge areas that are just, you know, you find a little crevice in a mountain being like, can I fit through that crevice? And then you do. And you're like, wow, holy crap, it's a whole thing. So here's an example, like, oh, a small little mountain pass. Haven't I gone through there already? No, I guess I haven't, huh? Okay. And then boom, the whole thing. It's the whole thing. You're a strong boy. Do lots of people hit you up to move? No, thankfully, no. I feel like I would help out a friend if super necessary, but I think at this point, like, I don't know. I appreciate it. I still feel like I'm strong, but spending a whole day moving, that's a lot. That's a whole lot. I'll help out when and how I can, but, you know, like I've had friends that are like, hey, I moved into my new place and all my boxes are here. Can you help me get the boxes up the stairs? And I'll be like, yep, that I can do. But having to deal with a moving truck of any kind, that kind of sucks. But I would do it if a friend really needed it, you know. Also, just found a new sword. It was called the Spirit Sword, and that's kind of cool, and I'm going to look at that later. So yeah, over here looks like, oh, it's the same area that I just came through. No, it's not. Completely different. Heard you're headed to Comic-Con for signing. Congratulations, that's so awesome. Thank you very much, Quatinadian. I appreciate it a lot. I'm a little nervous because it's like, that's such a big convention and people aren't always walking by the autograph area. I don't know how to get the word out that I'm going to be there signing. Because usually when I do signings at conventions, people often know that I'll be there, but for the most part, it's people being like, oh my God, I walked by and I saw you. I had no idea you were going to be here. Hi. So when it comes to Comic-Con, which is a huge convention and people are there for a lot of different things, I'm like, you tweet as best you can and you share on Instagram, but then like, if someone's not looking at your stuff, then like, what do you do? Anyway. But I appreciate it. Either way, I'm excited for it. And whether I have a bunch of people lined up or it just ends up being a handful of folks, that is A-okay. So I'm really excited about that. Okay, so this is kind of what I was looking for. Yeah, here we are. I'm going to start from over here so I don't have to take on a million people at once. Too many haters. All right. So this is an area that I had thought I had already been to. And then as I started to see more and more enemies, I was like, wait a minute. No, they're completely different than what was here before. You've got a whole week of abusing social media. Your time starts now. Yeah, I guess. I need to say something extremely controversial and be like, wow, while you're here, I'll do the SoundCloud thing where it's like, wow, this really blew up. Anyway, here's my SoundCloud. Like, wow, that was the most viral tweet of all time. Anyway, come see me at San Diego Comic-Con. Just spam your Insta and Twitter. That's fair. Don't like annoying people, you know. We've got River dropping 1111. Thank you very much, River. Make a wish. River says, wishes! If anyone doesn't really need or want a wish and wouldn't mind donating theirs, I could use some good vibes regarding a difficult situation I find myself in. Oh, okay, River. I'm sorry to hear that you're dealing with whatever that may be. You know what? You can have my wish. You've given us wishes by saying 1111, and now I'm giving them right back, and that's balance in the universe. So thank you. I appreciate you a lot, and I wish you well. Jenny Powell says, I'm doing a panel at Comic-Con and they offered a signing table, but I know there's no way I'd get anyone to come. Oh, Jenny Powell, that's so cool. You're doing a panel at Comic-Con? Good for you. That's flipping awesome. And as for the, like, you know, signing table, no way anybody would come. You know, I don't know your situation. I don't know how you feel about it, but, like, what if nobody does come? You can at least be like, hey, I made it to a con. That's so cool. Like, does it cost you money to have a signing table? I don't know. Like, if you're just able to have it, who knows? Or maybe you declining that signing table is what allowed me to have one. I don't know. Are you interested in the general location of those beast claws? I appreciate it, Shadowfang, but unless I'm directly next to it and about to miss it, I think I'll just find it on my own. But I appreciate you. Hey, that's too many guys. Oh, man. One of them got some magics. So in my previous run, I kind of like swooped in and just got the boss, and then nothing else tried to attack me because I don't think they had order anymore. So that's a whole thing. Guess I could do that, and then I didn't. Okay. I think I can just do it. Wow, that's a lot of damage on this critter. It's weird because we're under-leveled, but I'm still doing some spicy damage to these folks. Maybe this thing is vulnerable to holy damage, which is how we've enchanted this weapon. I don't know. Interesting. Look, at magic or not, I don't appreciate that you're throwing rocks at me. That's kind of a crappy thing to do to a person, and I don't appreciate you. Woo! Okay, Bossfeld. There we go. Zanny. Ooh, Zanny. That's a very pertinent thing you've just said, saying we often worry about what might go wrong, but get this, what if it goes well? That's actually, I don't think I mentioned that on stream, so it's, oh, they're actually so scared now, and that makes me very sad. I had that conversation with my therapist recently where I found myself getting in my head, being nervous about a bunch of things, and she's like, yeah, well, let me ask you this. What if everything goes well? What if we start to change up that mindset? And I was like, actually, yeah, what if things go well? And then things went well, and I was like, huh. So, anywhoozle. That's a thing. It's a good thing. Alrighty. Thank you again, River. Hey, we got a couple new subscribers. Everybody, please give a spicy, clever Coop welcome to Troubled, spelled in a very specific way, and then Vienna Star X. Thank you. I appreciate you. Hi from Ben and Jen. Hi, Prof. Ben. What's up, Ben and Jen? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Ben and Jen attended the makeup meet and greet thing, and it was very lovely getting to chat with y'all. So thank you very much. All right, Nicholas Burngrove dropping 3 flippin' bucks. Thank you, Nicholas. Saying hello with a bunch of O's. It's almost midnight here, and there's a thunderstorm going over my city, so you guys are keeping me company as I sit outside getting my feet wet and being judged by my cats from the window. That actually sounds so lovely. I know thunderstorms can be a little bit scary, but when you have the, like, when you have the comfort of shelter and knowing you're okay and not having to deal with a thunderstorm, or, you know, oh no, there's trees that could fall, or, like, if there's no worries on your plate, thunderstorms are so nice to listen to, and I can't tell you the last time I had a good thunderstorm. Goodness gracious. Die, hater. All right. What is that thing up there? Good lord. That's a weird looking. That's a weird looking fella right there. Don't mean to judge or nothing, but he looks like a weird little fella. He's a stabby little pony man. I wanna keep on dancing at the stabby pony man. Whew. Doesn't even drop in. That's not even a special kind of dude. Well, hell then. Well then. The Morticia says, where would I go to get a Japanese katana fixed? You guys, we're going to Japan. And that's how I started the craziest summer of my life. Well, I guess this is growing up. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. That's gonna be a Google answer right there. So we just found some new fancy stuff. Where to go? Yeah, the spirit sword. What is the spirit sword?
A sharp blade sculpted into a twisted shape. Sword that has seen many years of use in the gravesite. Said to serve as a medium for communion with spirits.
Ah, so they do the special like skull magic attack when you use its special. Beastman's curved sword. That's kind of awesome too. Where is the katana I just found? Starline sword. Sword that takes you on tours to see celebrities' homes. It's real weird. Sword encrusted with a line of stars fashioned from small pieces of crude glint stone. Weapon of the demi-human swordsman.
When bestowed with this weapon by their queen, the swordsmen swear to find the truth that lies at the end of the procession of stars.
Kind of sick. Yeah, okay. I think I've explored most of this little spot that I said I was going to explore. I very much need to go find a site of grace so I can level up properly. Because I've got a lot of runes that I'm holding on to right now that I will lose if I die, which I don't want to do. Hey, wait a minute. Was that a spot back there? Is that a cave? It's a cave! Boogie, woogie, woogie. Aw, man. Don't be like that. Man, can't get to it. There we go. That's what I needed. Alrighty. That was a pretty important item. I could have just missed that entirely. My god. How close to death we came. Yeah, why is all the spaghetti angry right now? They're usually very docile spaghetti creatures. And yet now, currently, we got some angry spaghetti? What is the world coming to? Okay, I think I might just do a teleportado back to safe zones. Because I think I've more or less explored what I needed to explore over here. So, if y'all remember, if you had watched previous streams, there was a spot that I went down to in like a huge like chasm of some kind, I guess, that had like a door that was walled off. I think I can get through that now, but that's honestly for later because I'm trying to do it all on my other character, and it's wild cuckoo bananas crazy. So I'm not gonna do that. Okay. Yeah, these are the docile little fellows. Aw, little guys. Just some little guys. All right. We have got K Beach Cake subscribing for the first time. A very spicy Clever Coop. Welcome to K Beach Cake. Thank you so much. Nicholas Burngrove, I hope you stay safe in that their thunderstorm. Alrighty. Cool. So there is a whole area over here that I didn't explore, which leads to an area over here which I didn't explore. So I will be doing that, but I think first I think I might be ready to try to take on that one boss. Was that the special water? It was. It was the special electrolytes, Gatorade, but make it yourself kind of water that I done made. So, yeah. I think I need more health. That is what I'm gonna go for. Interesting color. Yeah, it's not pretty. It's like it's for health-based stuff as opposed to it being the most delicious random little water ever. Rana, the dancing line. I'm thinking Rana, Arachnus Web. I defeated Rana yesterday on my other character, so I was like, I think I can probably do it now. Okay, okay. So we leveled up a bit. I think... Actually, the item that I get from going way far east here to right here in this spot is pretty darn good. And it might help me with the boss. I might do that real quick. Well, it's a large journey, so not real quick. But, you know, it's... Yeah. Alright. Oh! Forgot about that guy. The angriest dragon of all time. This area is so pretty, by the way. Like, what the heck? Don't mind me, just passing through. Good day, gentlemen. Goodbye. Wow, he really just could not be bothered, huh? Narissa online dropping 10 flipping bucks. Thank you very much, Narissa, saying, Damien, I just wanted to let you know that your representation for neurodivergence and all that came with that has really helped me feel more like a person and to know that I and my feelings are valid. Keep it up, love your work. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, I always hope I'm good representation of that. Like, I know everybody's different. You know, the spectrum is a very varied kind of thing. But you know, I try to be a good example when I can. I'm still a human being and won't always get it perfect, but I try, so thank you. Okay, so for anyone who's new to this game, this is the DLC, and basically you are following a god that seems to have died in the main game into this like other realm. I don't know if it's an actual new land, a different dimension, different time, something like that, but I think they are losing parts of themselves as they gain true godhood here or something like that. So we keep finding these crosses that are markers of major points of their life. So carved words coalesce.
I abandon here my doubt and vacillation.
Cool. Neat. So that's a whole thing, huh? Is this the place you got to with the other character and the seal broke at random? No, but this is, I think, where the seal is, because when I went back to it, the door that was shut is now open. I don't know if those things are what happened, if that's what's tied, or if it was maybe me fighting that dancer person. Maybe they were the guardian of that thing and everything was tied to them. I don't know. I do want to show you something kind of wild on the map, though. So yeah, we've got all these different areas where clearly there's some impact of something kind of space related. Oh, I'm sorry. Just the biggest dragon in the world is just laying there to the point where it's part of the map? Oh, yeah. I guess that's just the biggest dragon in the world. That's just there. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. I go down this way? Ooh. I don't think I went down this way previously, but it looks like I am able to do just that. I'm curious. Might it be dead? I would imagine so. In fact, I would hope so, given its size. I hope I don't have to deal with that thing. But Narissa Online, thank you very much for your sweet words. I appreciate you a lot. And I'm sure in your specific ways as well that you are a marvelous representation of the neurodivergent community. I've started using neurospicy a little bit less. Not that I have an issue with it, but there was like an artist on TikTok that made a song about being neurospicy, and it's the most like quirky, I'm gonna play a ukulele, hey, we're all a little bit like this, right? Vibe, and I was like, ooh, this isn't it, and it's called neurospicy, and I think it kind of ruined the phrase for me a little bit. Not that I could never use it again, but it was just like, ooh, this is a rough one. So, yeah, unfortunately, it did that for me. It felt a little bit, and I don't know this person's background, so I don't know their deal, but it felt a little bit patronizing, I think. It sounded like people are saying neurospicy because they're, you know... I mean, here's the thing about autism. It is varied in its forms, and it is a different way of going about things, it's a different way of being wired, but it is inherently, at its base form, a disability, because even if it comes with other aspects where it's like, oh, you're so good at this thing, you're really good at remembering that thing, you're not able to function in the same way that other people who are wired differently would be able to. So it is a disability by its very definition. It's not to look down on anybody. So when people say, you know, neurospicy, it was like, yeah, it's a fun way to refer to it. But then when it became like, oh, it's okay, we're all a little bit neurospicy, wink, wink, I was like, oh, this kind of sucks. Like, okay, I don't know if it feels the same for me. I'm not gonna try to call anybody out for using it. Do what you're gonna do, but for me, it's not I don't think I can do it anymore. Call me Chess rating with a party of 6. Welcome on in, y'all. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Appreciate you very much. Come on down. Party of 6, we can seat you right here. Our shift was ending, but you know what? We're gonna go for several more hours now. Elaine, you're off of break. You got a party of 6. I know it's 5 minutes till closing. Tubesy raid? Ooh, Tubesy. What is the origin of Tubesy? Or is that the name of your community? Either way, welcome on in. Thank you. Party of 6 right this way. Welcome to Applesby. We serve neither apple nor bees. If you are new here, hi, I'm Damien, voice actor, Twitch streamer. You may also know me from the YouTube channel Smush, and I stream Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. If I ever can't, or if I'm adding an extra stream, you'll probably find it on my Twitter or something like that. Replace all vowels in your name with oob, I become tubes. Oh, doob mooboobin. I said boob. Doob mooboobin. Okay, so this area is, I don't think the DLC is too crazy difficult. I think a lot of people have been just sort of not prepared for the type of slow progression that Souls games usually require. But a lot of people have been saying the DLC is way too difficult, and I'm like, okay, you know, not for me. Not for me, but I'm like, I kind of enjoy the difficulty. It is hard, but I kind of like it. This area is the first place where I went, oh, I think they're talking about this. So I'm gonna try to rush through as quickly as possible and get to that one talisman that I was hoping to get to, and it's possible I could die a bunch. So this area is kind of beautiful. You see all these stones that are clearly fingers jutting out of the ground, and fingers have a big deal in terms of the lore. Oopsie doopsie, real scary, real spooky. So this area is a mess, but on top of that, there's a new type enemy. Oh, it's a lamprey that is somehow on land. What a bummer. I am legit going to rush to the middle area as quickly as I can because there's an item there and I just want to get that and then leave. I've got an idea. Let's leave. Yeah, see how I saw that coming and tried to dodge and I couldn't? And then it holds on to you and you can't get back up, and you can't get back up until these things just fire away, and it's kind of nuts. Yeah, this area is kind of wild, to be honest. And that was just a normal enemy, I think, that fired from that far. So that's kind of insane. Okay, so you all remember in a previous stream where that, like, church guy gave us a specific whistle to use at a specific location and then a map to use it? This is that. This thing looks just like the whistle. And now, without sanitizing it, we're just gonna put our mouth right on the whistle. White Walkers. Okay. Now, there is an area past here where I could rush up here and get to a little cabin, so I'm gonna do that real quick because why double back? But yeah, that's this area is wretched. I spent like an hour exploring around it and couldn't really find a way forward, so I must be missing something. So I'll come back another one of these days, but I don't want to deal with this location anymore. I will, however. Oh, shoot. If you open up the map and it shoots you right out of the map really quickly, then you end up, it means you're in a fight. Doesn't look like a whistle. Now, I know people have different thoughts on it. Obviously, it's a little bit phallic shaped. My thought is that it looks like a pupa of some kind. Like a, some kind of maggot or worm creature as it's entering like a chrysalis state. That to me looks like what that would be. But who knows? I do recognize that there are a lot of spheres here that clearly have made an impact on the ground. It made a real impact on that ground. So it sort of lends itself to the theory that like the outer gods send power to this land and try to control it in a very roundabout way. Is that how I made it forward to another spot? Is that where I went? Oh, it's up here, I think. Oh, biscuits. Tartar sauce. Alrighty. Hey, let me make sure I didn't miss anyone before this. Hey, we've got a new subscriber. Everybody please give a spicy, clever coop welcome to K Beach Cake. Thank you very much for being here. I wonder, is beach cake like a beefcake, but you're also just like really tanned from the sun? The blue wisps are so fun to look at. This is the most beautiful area in terms of like the shiny blue sparkles, and it's like, oh, the land of the sprites and the flowers. But then the moment you actually start moving around there, like, oh god, what a nightmare. Bard the Jack drop in $6 and 66 cents, or spooky. Thank you very much, Bard the Jack, saying ahoy. I had a lovely positive from my venesection appointment where the nurses were complimenting my Dionysus and death blowing bubbles tattoos and made a normally ick time more enjoyable. That's so sweet, Bard the Jack. Yo, shout out to healthcare professionals that just take that extra little moment to make things a little bit easier for someone who's gonna be otherwise spooked. I think that's pretty darn swell, and I'm happy to hear that you're doing okay. And I am also happy to hear that, sorry, venesection, section being cut, vivisection being cut while life, so vein? So, okay, surgery on the veins, I'm assuming. A vein. Would that be like a heart valve? Not valve, but like... I'm curious what chat says. Or for thrombosis. Oh, yes, got it. That makes sense. So it is the cutting of a vein, I'm assuming. Okay. Makes sense. Well, I'm glad things are going well, and I'm glad you're doing okay. A little croissant saying your hair is giving Quicksilver vibes. I like it. Thank you very much. I've been letting it chill for a while, hence the roots growing out quite a bit. But pretty soon here, I need to get it re-dyed, and I'm gonna go back to being like full silver. But thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'll take the compliment. I'll do it. All right. So clearly, I'm not finding the way to go to the thing, and that's okay. I am instead just going to continue on to where I thought I was going in the first place, and that's my choice. Oop, it's not letting me pause, which means I am technically in combat. Ooh. Okay, there we go. Okay, I am going to try to... Well, first of all, you know what? Let's go back to the hub area to see if I can boost anything of mine. Need to boost some things of mine. Some good old stretching. Lovely. How are y'all doing, by the way? How do you dye your hair so much? I did 2 or 3 months as a middle-aged man with blue hair, and I was just fried, says the Unwise Geek. Well, you know... The person that does my hair, I think, is very good at what she does. I also try to take very good care of it in between hair dyeing stuff, but that's sort of why I've been taking a little bit of a break from dyeing it. I want to make sure I don't, you know, fry it. I think everyone's hair is different. I really don't know, to be honest. But I've been very mindful. So the thing that I had just found allows me to restore more health every time I use one of my health restore things. It just gives you more of a little boost there, and so that's very much something I'm gonna need. Okay, let's see if I can boost up my this thing. Yes, there we go. Stronger faith-based stuff. Yes, good. Yes, good. There's so many weapons I want to try out. Ooh, also, No, I haven't beaten Rana yet. Never mind. The Keyblade a blade weapon or a blunt weapon? I'd say it's a blunt weapon. My guess with Keyblades though, Death Halen, if I had to really pick it apart, twist my arm, because of like the magic or light presence on it, I think there's probably more of like a, when you're getting hit with a Keyblade, you're not just getting hit with like a thing of metal. It's more like you're taking magic blunt damage. Like I think it's coated in magic or holy or whatever the element would be. All right, purchase. Can I purchase anything from you? Is there anything important? Toxic mushroom. Sanctuary stone. No, I think we're okay, actually. Okay, I'm going to try to take down this boss. I'm going to try it a couple times on my own, and if I can't do it, maybe I, oops. Maybe I can try to summon, a little helper thing. My little mimic tier that looks just like me. Oh, it looks just like me. I love it. But I do want to take this thing down. Let's take this thing down.
Castle Lord Chamber.
All right. We've got, Lorraine CBX, you generous mother goose. Thank you very much for this. Lorraine CBX is dropping $30.69. Nice. Thank you very much, Lorraine. Can we please get some generous mother geese in chat? Thank you very much. Hydration. Oh, wait. It's time for my afternoon meds. I had put it in my pocket just in case, so but don't forget. Here I go. Lorraine CBX, thank you very much for that. I really do appreciate it. Saying, I'm in your final VODs, and it's amazing. You truly are a beautiful person, and we see you and love you. Have a nice stream and keep going. Lorraine, that's so nice. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I do need to update the VODs. But yeah, thank you. That's just a very sweet thing to say, and I really appreciate that. Thank you. I don't have anything else to say beyond that. That's very, very nice of you to say. So much appreciated. All right. Thank you. Gosh. All right. Golden Vow. That's going to allow me to have some extra damage and defense. Let's see if I can take down this character by myself. If not, I'm going to obviously summon help from my mimic tier. Oh, God. That's something. Wow, they are not easily stunned. Okay. Wow. This first one doesn't count. Oof. Bad time for me to miss with both of those. This is just learning their stuff, getting my bearings a little bit. Wow. They hit like a truck, man. I'm barely doing anything to them. The music's cool, though. I'm here for the music. We've barely even begun to battle. Yeah, I'll just take that to the face. Yeah, I tried blocking it with my face, and I couldn't do it when I tried to block it with my face. That was the problem. I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna fix that. Everybody's saying Ichigo, is that you? Does Ichigo do that? Is that what his Bankai does? I'm not caught up to date on my Bleach. All right, let me try that again. That one didn't count. Okay. Yeah, hey, I'm the guy you done just murked. Yeah, I'm trying to have a nice Sunday with everybody. Why didn't that work? I pressed the dodge button. Not that it didn't let me, like, it didn't let me, it's just I didn't see the character move, and I think I probably pressed it wrong, which makes me nervous, because that means I am not perfect. little better this time. Still not ideal. Thank you, Shadow Snake, for the sub bomb. I will read it out properly soon when I'm not in immediate danger of death. Dang, man. Fading blows, eh? Yeah, I see what this is. You're my new anime rival, aren't you? I literally... that's what happened last time. It's the side slash. I either need to jump or just dodge at that perfect time. I am going to try this by myself one more time before I do anything with the Mimic tier. Because that's half health. That was pretty good. Let me see real quick if I want to switch up any of my build, though. Actually, let me think about this. I think I can change up some of my magics. I don't need the Assassin's Approach. I don't need Flame Cleanse Me, and I probably can't make Rotten Breath work. Let's see. Magic Fortification. Okay, she clearly does magic damage. That's going to be helpful. What else? What else do I have here that works for her? That boosts me. I have Flame Cleanse Me. I need the spell Flame, or Strengthen Me, O Flame, or something like that. It's one of those that just gives you another extra little boost. Should probably have that. Blessing of the Air Tree. Yo, Blessings Boon. I think I can use all these, to be honest. I can just burn down a full magic flask of, like, these boosts for myself. I also need to find... Wow, I need to find more of these. That's part of the problem, too. Shadow Snake, I really appreciate that sub bomb. Thank you so much for gifting to Dogmatic Enigma, Vanto, Varden Soul, or Verden Soul, Victoria, Scamander 1, and then Velamir. Thank you so much. Appreciate you a lot. Is this Bilbo Stabbins or the other one? I think I'm only going to be playing on this one from here on out. And this is Bilbo Stabbins, or rather started as Bilbo Stabbins. And now it is, it's just our DLC character. Oh, I rolled right into it, huh? Silly of me. Okay, that is so much damage, actually. Oh god, not quick enough. So we know what to do now. Dodge it, and then dodge again. Yes, there we go. Good. Excellent. I'm out of stamina, so that means... Ooh! I should have done that special. Yes! Critical attack. We're doing it. We're playing the feud. Oh, that's so much damage, bro. That's actually not okay for you to do to me. Ah, we did so well. I kind of want to try a couple more times without the Mimic tier. I'm feeling good about this. I feel like I can do it. This is fun, though. I'm having a good time. I hope y'all are, too. Also, everybody, please give a spicy Clever Coop welcome to Aaron's subscribing for the first time. Thank you for being here, Aaron's. Appreciate you. Okay, getting all the magic back. Ooh. What the? I legitimately didn't press that, but okay. Guess we're going in with one less. So it goes. Woof. Yeah, I keep running out of stamina. I need to maybe put more level up juice into that. Come on, get out of there. Okay. Woo! Don't. Rude. Cool, okay, well, I'll still get hit with that, and that's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's great. You're taking too much damage and all that. Ah, beans. I think if I use the Mimic here, it's going to be lickety-split easy. One more try. One more try without Mimic here, and then I'll use Mimic here. Because it'd be nice to continue on and explore the area. We've got Many Rainbows dropping 10 flippin' bucks. Thank you very much, Many Rainbows, for doing that. Appreciate you. Many Rainbows is saying, I should be working on packing, but lack the inner motivation to do anything, so I am here giving love to Damien and the Coop. Many Rainbows, I appreciate you a lot. And I know that feeling. I'm a procrastinator. I need to procrastinate in order to sort of light that fire under myself. What if, though? What if? Hear me out. What if you consider this parallel play? What if, or co-working rather? What if everybody in this stream who's also watching while getting work done, the rain is happening? That's cool. I didn't realize we were outside. This is so cool. Oh my God, I just got chills. What a really cool way to go about this boss. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, what if you think about everyone else who's working right now and we're all doing the same thing, keeping each other accountable? Huh? Maybe. Who knows? Hey. This is wild. Oh, crap. Oh, God. That's a bad time to miss. I'm just gonna get hit with that side swipe every time, and that's okay. Is it? No. Don't do that. Very rude. Yeah, I've used half my heals. They're at half health, and they're still in the first form. It's doable, but not gonna be easy. Oh, and I didn't stun them this time either. I thought that was an automatic thing between rounds. Oh, this might be a special kind of screwed then. Oh, God, no. It's wild. Wild like a flippin' thornberry, dude. Woo! Wild. Okay, I'm gonna summon the Phoenix here. I don't even feel bad about it. I didn't feel bad. Pontiff Sylvan, you're right. Quack home. There's another character from Dark Souls 3 that this is very reminiscent of. Wow, good point. All right, I'm still gonna do all those blessings though. Magic fortification, blessings boon, and golden vow. These are the 3 ingredients chosen. Create the perfect little girl. But Professor Utonium accidentally added an extra ingredient to the concoction. There we go. Okay, Many Rainbows, I'll make a deal with you. If I... Come on with that. If I defeat this person, Rana, you gotta pack. You gotta do it. Yeah, you got it, man. You can do it. Good luck. You got her. Okay, deal. Okay, well now that's the pressure there. Ooh, they cast a... Good, that's my friend that did that there. How much stance did this character have? I'm literally trying to do the stun thing on them and I just can't. Oh, God. Okay. Oh my God, yes, they're down. Yes, get him, please. Woo! Amazing, amazing. Oh yeah, this is the thing that people keep memeing. The twin moons. Oh, what the heck? No! Oh. You still have to pack your suitcase or whatever. I'm gonna have to jump. I'm gonna have to jump to do that. You know what? No, I know what I can do. We got so close this time, I'm gonna use it. This item allows you to sort of boost up your stats in general. I'm gonna do this. That means I'm gonna have more health and stamina to deal with that later. Okay. It's go time now. It's battle o'clock. Let's go. Tref, yes, I am actually super underleveled for the DLC, and I know that, and so it goes. But what if I'm real stubborn? What if I'm a real stubborn pro gamer, pro lead gamer, who's also stubborn? That's the twist. No. Little help? Thing I summoned into creation? Please? God dang. Just watching it happen over there. Dodging it. No dodging. Get away from them. I love them. Yes. Wait, why isn't it letting me do the, oh, man. Oh, yeah, they did the stun move. Great. I'll be over here. That's awesome. I'm going to, once again, use all these things on myself and just keep myself alive. Goodbye. Good luck over there, champ. You got this, man. I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, wow, they're really doing it. Haha, you guys got this over there. That's okay. You're not going to use your double butt moon attack on me, champ. Okay, they're about to use their double butt moon attack on me. Whoa. Oh, you can just jump over them. Don't worry, I'll get the glory. Go pack your suitcase, many rainbows. You have to. Woo! That was fun. That was got some adrenaline going there. Okay, so I'm very excited because something I've been looking for quite a bit was apparently right behind this gate the whole time. Oh, isn't that funny? Don't I feel silly? I do, and it is. Anna Rose dropping 5 flipping gift subs. Thank you very much for doing that. Anna Rose is gifting to Deep State Django, Mabudi, Alien Fingers, Shromgies, and then Vecnamius. Thank you very much. Vecnaminus. There we go. Okay, a little bit of endurance, a little bit of health. There we go. I'm gonna do a little bit of endurance, a little bit of health, you know, clean it up right there. I think there's no runes here, probably. Yep, there we go. How exciting. Thank you so much. Wow. When you really believe in yourself and you summon a duplicate as well. All right. Remembrance of Rana, the twin moon knight, hewn into the shadow tree. The power of its namesake can be unlocked by the finger reader. Once a Carian princess, Rana disavowed her birthright and chose to stand at Mesmer's side instead, knowing full well that not even the brilliance of the moon could grant him succor. Nice. How cool. Thank you so much, y'all. I appreciate you. Yoko Ayumi dropping 1,000 bits. Thank you very much, Yoko Ayumi. Saying, much sads, partner work away week. Kitty sit by front door waiting for their return. What's your favorite go-to snack? Well, I'm sorry to hear that. You know, when you've got a special someone in your life and they've got to be away for a while, that's not easy, I know. So please take care of yourself. Do something special. You know what? It's great to appreciate your partner, but also find something like a silver lining. Is there a specific song that you love and is not their favorite thing? Blast that and dance around. Make the best of having that space to yourself for a minute. What's your favorite go-to snack? I'm not the biggest on having snacks in the home because I'm too much of a snacker. Like, no bag of chips will last more than 24 hours if I have it. So I like to buy fruit that's like in season. Like right now I have cherries and lychee in my fridge. And because it takes time to like sit down and wash it and put it into a bowl and all that stuff, it's a little bit more like, okay, this is my portion. I'm not going to eat it all at once, even though I want to. I also have a lot of nuts. If I don't care like about the health aspect, I'll have some trail mix because it's just tastier. And sometimes like dried seaweed with some salt. This sounds terrible. I realize I'm like, oh, fruit and some nuts, but not too much salt, and then dried seaweed. I know it sounds terrible. If I'm gonna go for like some crazy snacks though, I do love a good ranch chip. I do love a good Dorito. I do love yeah, I love all this stuff. I thought you were allergic to nuts. No, where'd you get that? No, not allergic to nuts at all. Shadow tree fragment. Touch cross. Carved words coalesce. I abandon here my heart.
Oh, hello.
What's up?
Did you feel it?
Yeah.
Mikola the Kind's enchantment appears to have broken.
Yep.
But while my devotion to kindly Mikola remains unchanged, by my troth I am not so sure about the others. No, wait. Perhaps this is a blessing in disguise. I can wield my sword to cull the undeserving, those unfit to bask in tender Mikola's presence. I should have thought of this earlier.
Okay, so for anyone who's not been following the story, because I know in Soulsborne games it's hard to follow the story anyway, in this new land, apparently we are not the only one of our kind. A lot of warriors throughout time have been sort of beckoned by this god that went to a different land or a different dimension, and everybody's like, ah, yes, we're all sort of devotees seeking Mikola, because they are the kindest and gentlest and strongest and yada yada yada, and we all devote ourselves to Mikola. And even though we have our differences, it is Mikola that brings us together. And then, yeah.
Right. It's time to begin ferreting out.
We're gonna figure it
those of
out.
us who don't deserve to be at kindly Mikola's side.
Interesting. So they want us to suggest, like, who do you think isn't good enough to be by Mikola's side? In my other game, I had another option of someone to suggest, and they're not here. So I'm curious what that means. Maybe I just haven't met them in this game yet. Weird.
Thiolier. It's true. His devotion to St. Trina is plain to see. I fear his vows to Mikola the Kind are merely secondary. But for
That's
this very
funny.
reason, Thiolier is incapable of betrayal. St. Trina's love for kind Mikola is boundless. She is, after all, his other half. Or perhaps her feelings go beyond even that. Even if she was left behind, I doubt her heart would waver.
Who's Thiolier, the guy with the crush on Saint Trina, the poison seller? Ah, Arachnus Web, thank you, because I had actually forgotten that. He was the guy that was very nervous and then sold us the poison perfume bottles. So this is one thing I had been looking for. The Monk's Missive and May the Best Win. So let me really quickly... Oh, didn't mean to do that. I'm going to change this for... Where's it? Wait. Ring of Mikola. Interesting. May the best win. There we go. So let's go read that little note that we found. A letter bearing a terse message and an illustration of a monk, his hands held together. Seek me to the east if you wish to pursue the way of the warrior. I do! When you find me, you will challenge me to a bout. There is no need for words. Aha!
Fie. Another. Threading the heels of Mikola. A brazen fellow you must surely be. To loose your tongue to a stranger as I. Do you presume us allies even now? Though Mikola's spell is newly broken.
I think I found this guy
I
under
must
my
confess,
sofa once.
The spell mattered little. Uphold his covenant, Mikola shall. And in godhood redeem our rueful clan.
Yeah.
America and vilest Erdtree both will at last be from divinity wrenched.
Yeah, I was
And
gonna say.
surely I contented I will be. But first, clear resounds the call of vengeance. The impaler, Mesmer, must pay his due. In vengeance for the flames. My blade
I can't wait
on
until we
me.
fight Mesmer because I have a
How
cool
could I
surprise for
allow
y'all
myself
that I've
to
been
forget?
planning.
Revenge
I don't even know where
Rana
Mesmer is in this
assures
game.
me
I don't even know if
peace
we're
of mind.
close, far, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm so excited. 'Cause I got something special.
Right.
I'm not going to spoil it
It's time
until we
to
actually
begin
fight him.
those of us who
That's the horn scent. The dude right there, I guess, that we hadn't met
the
before.
horn scent. On one hand, he trusts Mikula the Kind to bring salvation to his people. With the enchantment lifted, his vengeful passions may once again ignite. But surely he'd be mindful of kindly Mikula's promise. On the other hand, the horn scent does present his own dangers. Perhaps your concerns are well-founded after all. Allow me some time to mull it over.
These two are at each other's throats all the time. What a pair. Enemies to lovers arc when? No, they want to kill each other. All right. We have also got Tuatha drop in 666 bucks. 90 cents. Nice. There's a 69 in there. Nice. Thank you very much, Tuatha, saying, even when called out, lol, I'm still procrastinating doing some story editing. Stop being distracting. Well, hey now. I could be your background noise. That's a big deal. Good. It's a good thing, because I don't know what that's like. I've never had myself as background noise. You know what I mean? I could be that for you. Take advantage of that. Just kidding. I don't know. Do what you want to do with your day. I don't know. I'm not the boss of you. But I wish you well. I do indeed wish you well. Lita going full McCarthy. Wow, very specific way to describe that, but also you're not wrong. I'm going to rush north real quick and grab a map for this area. Finally! And then I am going to go meet that monk and challenge him to karate, but with my sword. Which I do feel a little bad about, but honestly, not my fault. Tuatha, I wish you well. I wish you well. You know what? If it makes you feel any better, you know, I don't know how I'm going to feel necessarily, but as soon as I'm done with the stream, so that was my plan for this morning, which I completely didn't do because I accidentally way overslept. I'm going to clean so much. I'm going to organize so much. So please, on behalf of you, please also do that so that you feel good about doing that. What are these guys even guarding? Silly beasts these guys are. Bear! Everybody move! He's got the right to bear arms, and he has them! No! Supposed to seek this guy to the east, eh? I think he's like right here. Alrighty. Lore O Master. Lore O Master, first of all, welcome on in, and thank you for using the parkour emote. That sounds kind of rad. How do you get that, like, snowflake emote next to your name? I've always been curious, because sometimes I see people with that, and I'm like, oh, they're official, and I don't know what it necessarily means. Here's the martial artiste that we had talked about previously. Shadow Tree Fragment. Nice. Okay, I'm going to swap out some of these spells here. Yeah, I've got some nice boosts for myself. But what else do I want? Oh wait, Blessing of the Air Tree I can do already? Oh, I might just do Blessing of the Air Tree then. Why didn't I have that before? I should have the cleansing thing. All right. Okay. So to make it very fair that I'm fighting this man's in a bunch of karate, I'm gonna do this. All right, so I have to go into this and say, hey man, I challenge you to karate. I will be using both of my swords. I hope that's okay. Look, if Zuko can do it, Also, what if I just... Yeah, literally, it's fine to just do this in his karate fight. And that's actually super cool to me. It's like, I didn't expect you to use your blades so well against my foot. Okay, no, I'm getting my poop rocked, and that's okay. Okay. I want to be able to do that, though, and so I'm going to learn how. Teach me your ways. your silly, silly ways. Oh, he can turn around and punch you? Now I've seen everything. You are the true martial artist. Meanwhile, I'm over here, I'm like, look, I may be a black belt, but I learned everything in a small dojo in a small town in Georgia. I don't know if it's legit or not. I have literally no idea. Yeah, take that. Take that. Guess you'll have a lot of time to think about martial arts when you're dead. Tell Sekiro shadows can die even more times. We've got Geology Sheep dropping 250 bits. Thank you very much, Geology Sheep. Saying, Linguist Sheep, aka my brother, is 30 tomorrow. Hey, happy brother birthday to your brother, Linguistics brother. Yes, we finally got the martial arts. Oh, I can't wait to level these up. That's so cool. Feels like just yesterday we were playing GameCube together in his room and him giving me Pokemon Blue to play on my original Game Boy. Making me feel old, but glad I can celebrate the day with him. What was the first game you remember your sister giving you? Ooh, that's a Geology Sheep, that's a damn good question. Thank you very much for that. And I've got a couple answers. So one of my earliest memories was being back in Germany when I was, can't have been older than 3.5. And my family was fortunate enough to get a Super Nintendo for Christmas, shared between my sister and I. But she was, you know, she's 7 years older than I am, for anyone who is not aware. So yeah, I remember her playing Super Mario World, and I see her like running up the little pink triangle thing that allows you to like run up walls, and I remember seeing that and going like, oh cool. So I got to play it when she had like left the room, because I was otherwise just like playing with Legos or blocks or Duplo or whatever I had up till that point. And then I also remember when my sister, you know, was a teenager and had like an actual job for the first time and was waiting tables. She got me something for Christmas, and that was Jammer Lami for PS1. Kind of like Parappa the Rapper. It's a rhythm-based game. I think it's made by the same people. But yeah, that is the first game she specifically gave me. So that is the answer. That being said, Final Fantasy VII is where she had the biggest impact on me, because when she went off to college, she left her games, and it was always like, oh, you can't play your sister's games. Careful, don't save over her file. And once I became old enough to realize, like, oh, we have different memory cards, which you had to use in games back in the day. You had your own little, it was almost like a USB drive where it's like you save your own stuff. I was like, once I learned that there's no way I can save over her files by having my own card, I was like, I guess I can just play this now. And she had also left her Final Fantasy VII posters in her room, which became, you know, I was like, hey, while you're at college, can I put these up in my room? And, you know, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, that's right, Kenny Guy. Welcome on in. Memory cards indeed things have indeed changed. But that being said, you know, you still have to use a micro SD in the back of your Switch, ideally. So that's a thing. All right. I want to. Villa 7. These are the backhand blades. You find them very early on in the DLC. In fact, if I can remember, let me see here. Let me see if I can help. So in the DLC, you start right here at Gravesite Plain, and I'm almost positive I found the backhand blades either here or here. One of these little specific above ground mausoleum things where someone is just like resting in a burial site above ground, here or here in the main area. I hope that helps. And I could be entirely wrong, but that's what I remember. Villa says, thank you. I must have missed him. I appreciate it. So Villa, perfect timing. First of all, welcome in. Perfect timing, because the beginning of the stream was me saying I had played a little bit on a separate character on my own yesterday. And I had found so many huge locations that I had completely missed that were directly next to locations we had already gone to. I know what that's like. So anyway. Anyone find out where to unlock the Mikiri counter? This is Imperator Physic. That's so funny. Mikiri counter completely changed the game for me, and I really had to learn how to do it. That's a Sekiro Shadows Die Twice thing, y'all. Which I am... It's the FromSoft game I am by far the worst at, but it's still an absolute masterpiece of a game. Okay. So I've leveled that up a fair amount. It's not perfect, but it's something. Dry leaf arts. More like dry leaf farts. And I do also want to see what kind of ashes of war I can put on it. Okay, so let's see. Right now, we've got Palm Blast.
Teachings of a group of spiritual seekers known as the Dryleaf Sect, revealed only to those worthy of valor and character. The practice of this martial art marks the dawn of an ascetic's journey.
Skill of the spiritual seekers known as the Dryleaf Sect. Imbues hands with energy before using a palm strike to unleash an explosive blast. The already formidable power and impact can be bolstered by charging the attack. That's kind of cool. We also unlocked Dryleaf Whirlwind, which is a different kind of cool karate move. This skill represents the pinnacle of Dane's footwork-based martial arts mastery. I do want to unlock his footwork skill, but that's way later in the game. Rise into the air with a series of spinning kicks before crashing down with one final strike. Imbues kicking attacks with energy, increasing their range. We also have this stomp attack, this lightning roller attack, which is hilarious. Okay, so what does it look like to infuse these? Sacred Fists, that's kind of cool. That'd be 347 damage. Nope, 352 damage here, right? It's 250 plus, nope, it is 352. 352 damage, that's pretty good. But to cause blood buildup, ooh, that might be the move.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Hey, a dwarf with fire, welcome on in. Thank you very much. Hey, you know what? I trust very few things in this world. I would trust a dwarf with fire. I'm like, that dwarf knows exactly what they're doing with that fire. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of curious how these work in battle. Not that I'll use them a bunch, but I might as well have them equipped just to see. Also, I need to be able to get to access to sorry, that was so many flipping words. I need to be able to access the ability to purchase whatever level up items I need for my weapons. That's in base game, and I just need to get past one boss to be able to do it. It's obnoxious, but I might end up doing it.
Don't worry, my dear.
Oh, thank you, eyeless grandma.
To the end with you, if it please.
Yeah, thanks. All right, so we can unlock... Okay, I'll scoot over here. So we can unlock with this R'Lana's Twin Blades, which is sick, or R'Lana's Twin Moons. I can't imagine myself having 72 intelligence. It's insane. So I'll just get the blades, please. How about this guy? I don't have this. Do I have this yet? Number held. I wonder if I already have the curved sword. I could always dual wield the curved swords. That'd be kind of cool. Let me see if I have it yet. These are, so for people who are new and confused, those are, when you defeat like a major boss, you get their remembrance, and you get to use that to create either a weapon or a skill, something that is directly related to that boss, that enemy, what have you. So yeah, that is what we're looking at. Or you can just use them to get some runes to level up. But ideally, since you can get runes in other locations, most people probably want to see if they can get some special goodies. Some special goodies. Was R'Lana's armor in the shop? I have not checked yet, Quackholm. I'm doing this part first, but my guess is probably. Sono Bryce, thank you very much. Banger title. Oh, we do have R'Lana's helm. Yeah, let's take a look.
Renala, head of the royal family of Carrier, was said to have given her younger sister, who renounced her lineage to chase after Mesmer, a gift of lustrous black hair.
Okay. Hair, though?
Adorned with the lapis lazuli blue that is symbolic of Carrier, its radiance is yet to fully fade.
The lapis lazuli choice is very interesting because that was associated with royalty. I think it was the first like synthetic pigment that had been made, and that's what that was. Normal gloves, cool. Normal pants. Yeah, I mean, I could buy those. I want to buy those. Even if they're not useful to me, I kind of just want to buy those. Oh, let's also see the sword.
2 swords as a single armament. When two-handing, a straight sword engraved with golden flame will be carried in the left hand. Here, and here alone, were moon and fire ever together.
That also has huge implications. Wow. The power of the giants in this game, who apparently had power over the land before the current gods took over that. was all based in fire, all very primal stuff. And there have been marriages in this game for, you know, the merging of political power, one being magic, the other one being holy, but them saying that this is the first time fire has been part of it, like fire and magic. That's actually a really cool little wink. Little wink. Kimetsu no Yaiba blades, yeah. Oh, also, I heard good news about Kimetsu no Yaiba Demon Slayer. So, for those weebs out there, like myself, you may be privy to the knowledge that, and there, a lot of people will drop like an actually about this whenever given the opportunity. So, when you see in Demon Slayer, people have like lightning, you know, stabbing through things, and then fire is made from their blade, and then water is made from their blade. You may have seen that the author said, well, they're not actually making fire and making water. It's just like what their techniques are like reminiscent of. And people go, oh, that actually sucks. That's actually a huge bummer that you said that. I don't know why you would say that about your own property. It makes it way less cool. Apparently, and I haven't checked into this, so I don't want to spread it as like gospel, but you know, it's possible. Apparently, that was a mistranslation, and the person said, the author had really said that they are not making fire or anything like that, but their techniques are so incredible that that's what everyone sees when, you know, when watching them fight. So it really is a thing that is visibly happening and looks incredible. It's just they're not really making fire because they're not magic, but their techniques are so strong. You see basically like, oh my gosh, it looks like flames are coming from their blade. So I'm like, that's cool. And I hope that mistranslation thing is true. Again, I'm not going to spread it as gospel because I don't know, but that is the hope. Let's see how good this armor is. It might not be great. Oh, it's a little better actually in almost every department. I'll take Rana's armor. That's a cool upgrade. Yo, this is actually sick. Oh, and the salsa hood. Yeah, so we'd been wearing that really cool Lord of the Rings looking armor, but it was just not particularly strong. And we kept getting our batoots absolutely rocked. So yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna keep the really strong pants that I'm already using. And using stronger fists is also fine with me. These aren't that much stronger though, and they're a lot heavier. Oh, this looks awesome. Look at this. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, I love this. Look at this armor, y'all. This is gorgeous. Yeah, this is how we take on battles. This is how we do karate. This is lovely. I love this. 10 out of 10, no notes. The drip. Yeah, Florian, it is indeed quite drippy. And it's not because of all the sweat. The real Jenny Quinn dropping 100 bits. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Saying, these streams always manage to cheer me up after bad days/weeks. I wish I had way more money to give because it's deserved. The real Jenny Quinn, first of all, I'm glad that I can help cheer you up. That makes me very happy. Please don't feel any obligation to gift any kind of money or tip or anything like that. While it's very sweet that you want to do that, you know, there are people who lurk who have never tipped at all, and I'm happy that we have them here. You know what I mean? Look, this is a part of my career, and it's very nice when people can help support and choose to do so. That's awesome, and I'll say thank you, and I'm not going to pretend that it's not a nice thing that people do, but also, like, there's no expectation and you don't have to do it, you know? That's why it also makes it special when people do, is like, they're kind of like subsidizing everything. That's kind of super cool. But like, if you don't have the money, like, even if here's the thing, if you're coming from a place of like, oh, I don't have the money, but then randomly one day you're like, oh, I got some money. I don't want you to give that to me. I want you to buy yourself a nice thing, you know? Or if you see me at a con, buy a print and I'll sign it for you. And that's a nice tangible thing, you know? Lay out your arms. It's not like I'm rolling in dough or anything like that, but I would never want to be like, you guys, come on, like, gotta give me, you know, y'all have been so incredibly kind and supportive for years. There's no expectation. Are you going to any cons in the near future? Yes, Quack Home. I am going to San Diego Comic-Con. Saturday morning, I will be having a signing session. That is next week. Saturday morning, signing section, 10 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. The next week, I will be going to Gen Con to be doing some performances. while it is not normal to do signings and stuff at Gen Con, I will be doing that a little bit here and there. Meet and greets aren't normal. I'm hoping it's not a fustercluck to try to do that there, but I'm gonna try. And either way, it'll be really fun to meet folks. And then what else? What was I saying? Anime Impulse Orange County, that is coming up later in the year. I also have another thing later in the year that I have not announced yet because I can't. And there's a couple things on the books for next year, and I'm in the talks with people for other things. So yes, lots of stuff coming up. I'm very excited. Excuse me for burping. I'm very excited. I wonder what's in that tower. I never went. Is there still a way to read Rana's Twin Moons description? Not right now, Arachnusweb, but I could always go get a second of, like, a duplication of their remembrance, because there are those areas all over the place where you can do that. In fact, there's one in that Spooky Finger area that I had just been to. Yeah. But otherwise, I don't know. Okay. Oh yeah, I've already been up there. Wait, I've already been up there. Oh, I went to the wrong place. This is where I thought I was going. Amazing. Anna Rose, thank you for the 100 bits as well, and I wish you well with your sleep, because you were going to bed. Jenny Quinn says, do you think you'll ever come to Scotland? I would love to come to Scotland. I mean, that's a bucket list travel place for me in general, so doing a con there, that'd be wild. Also, Jenny, not to single you out, but I actually have something nice I'd like to say to you, if that's okay. I had seen your message before, but I was in the middle of commenting on other stuff, that you had said, like, you've been to cons, but you've been nervous about having people sign things. And I want to say, like, first of all, it's always okay to do things to your comfort level. You don't have to go do any of that stuff. But that being said, you know, meeting a stranger is, no matter what, always a little bit nerve-wracking. Especially because, you know, there's a difference where, like, ooh, what is this? Where, you know, maybe you really like that stranger's work and they don't know you at all yet. So I understand the nerves there. I really do. But I also just want to remind you that, like, meeting a new person is meeting a new person. So even if somebody at a convention has a table for a signing and you're going up to them, it's still, you know, just speaking from my own experience, it's still like a nerve-wracking thing. It's just like, I have a lot of experience doing it because I've done it a lot. You know what I mean? So we're all kind of in the same boat here of having a new kind of social interaction. It's just the person behind the table gets to have the benefit of being behind a table, and then people come up to them and say, hi, there's one specific social construct that we can fulfill here, which is, I would like to purchase this thing and talk to you and sign. And so, like, when I'm signing stuff, I'll go for like many hours all at once, because I'm just like in the mode of like, yep, let's meet new people, let's do the thing. It's not, but I also like want to remind you that like we're all kind of in the same boat. So if that helps you at all feel more comfortable when going up to somebody and wanting to get something signed, then I offer that to you. Otherwise, you know, again, do what makes you comfortable. But similar to that, you know, I've had people come up to a booth and say, ooh, that might be the thing that drops the beast claws. Holy crap. Yeah, that's looking like it would be for sure. Fighting it in the dark isn't a good move, but it's the thing I'll probably do right now. So anyway, what was I saying? So sorry. Oh, point being is I've had people come up to my booth before and be so nervous that they can't say anything, and so they don't say anything, and they try, and I'll, you know, do my best to try to facilitate things for them, be like, hey, did you want me to sign this thing? And they might be like, I'll be like, awesome, cool, nice to meet you, thank you so much. And then, like, you know, a day or two later, I'll get a tweet where it's like, hi, I was the person that was nervous and couldn't talk to you, thank you for saying hi. And, you know, it's really sweet. So that thing is so big that my perspective keeps getting thrown off. Good God. Oh, this is going to be actually a nightmare. That's actually great. This is going to, oh, yep. Well, there goes my little helper. So anyway, that's just my thought. Again, do whatever makes you comfortable. You never have to push your boundaries if you're not feeling it, but just wanted to share that with you to let you know that you're not so alone with any of that. And I hope if you want to say hi to somebody and meet them at a convention, that you feel comfortable enough to do the thing that you want to do. But no judgment. And I'll say this too. If somebody's like meeting you for the first time and you're super nervous to the point where you can't talk, and they have any kind of judgment in their brain of like, I can't believe that person was so nervous they couldn't talk. Like, that just means they suck. You know what I mean? Like, it's an extremely understandable thing to be nervous when meeting someone at a convention. That's the most understandable thing, you know? So anyway, that's just my thoughts on it. Hope you don't feel too singled out. I had just seen that, and I hope one of these days you feel comfortable if that's something you want to do. And I'm actually getting mauled by a bear at the moment. And honestly, if you get mauled by a bear, if a bear sees you and wants to maul you, then they're rude. That's honestly on them. Sometimes the bears are just rude. Okay, you know what? Maybe I do a plan B situation here and poison the dang thing while I've still got a distraction, because this is going to be rough without it. Oh, I don't have any magic left. Oh, crap. Oh, I didn't bring any of that. I don't have any magic heals. Oh, no. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I'm glad that Jenny Quinn. Thank you very much, and thank you for being here. I appreciate you a lot, and I hope you have a lovely day. Oh, okay. Yep, I don't have any okay, since I don't have any magic left, that means I can't use my special dodge technique either. My dodge no jutsu. But I am very close to murdering this thing, so I'm gonna do that, actually. There we go. Please drop the claws. Please drop the claws. Does it? Does it? Pelt of Ralva. Oh, it doesn't drop the claws. Okay, then I'll just have to find those later on my own.
You there. They say you wear the great pelt of Halva.
Hello, just joined your stream. Missed you at Anime Columbus first time at a con. It was so fun. Ella May Enchanted, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for saying that. Yeah, I was really disappointed that I couldn't go. It was unfortunately out of my hands, but there will be more cons in the future. But I hope you had a lovely time. And first con ever, good for you. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Hope you saw all sorts of cool stuff in Artist Alley and all that good stuff.
The pelt of Ralva, the great red bear, worn upon the head without modification, enhances incantations of what is jokingly called bear communion. This untreated hide, won at the end of a bloody bout, is just the thing to make a wild bear out of a warrior.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Based summon enjoyer, what has been your favorite summon so far? So Ish Kagal, that's a great question. I love that in Elden Ring they give you so many different summons all the time, all over the place to try out. The one difficult thing is you mostly get to try them in bosses or in specifically difficult areas. And so unlike weapons where you get to be like, oh, I do kind of like this moveset, I want to boost it up. When it comes to the spirits, I think it's a little bit harder to enjoy them sometimes. The one I always loved most in the base game was the mannequin soldiers, the mannequin archers. Not, is it mannequin? Marionette archers. I always thought those were so cool, where you just have your own like archer support behind you, where you're just like, stay strong, men. Well, you're genderless. You're little puppet creatures, but stay strong, creatures. Now fire on my orders, and they're just like firing in all directions, and it doesn't even matter. And I just thought it was really cool to have like spooky archer puppets behind you. But you know, I'm excited because I haven't really tried too many new ones in the DLC. I do know there's some really good ones, but I'm more interested in what feels fun, what is enjoyable. All right. So I've got a lot of runes here, but not enough to level up. I'm curious about any of this. Oh, that's 50,000. That would be enough to level up. You know what? I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this right now. When in doubt, minions is a gender-neutral term. It is a good gender-neutral term, but I don't want to... I think there's a level of respect as a general here when I'm commanding these creatures that I've summoned, but I want to show them. I very much want to show them. I need 6,095 more runes. 6,095. Don't let me forget. 6,095. Don't let me forget. 6,095. Don't let me forget. When there's 6,095. I'm going to use 2,500, so there's 3,595 is what I need. 3,595. 3,595 is what I need, and 3,595 is what I need. This is going to be 3,200. So I only need 395 runes. 395 runes. Don't let me forget. I want to be exact. 395 runes. There we go. Using 2 of these. Boom. Done. Done. All right. And we'll have 5 runes left over. Son of a poop! I have 5 too few runes. I made a mistake. I did bad maths, and I'm sorry. God, now I'll never be a math scientist. Everyone saw that too. God, how embarrassing. Let me make sure. I'm actually waiting on a pretty important email. Let me make sure. Oh man, I'm just gonna deal with those emails later. All right. This is why we don't have new numbers. Yeah, you know what? Because we haven't earned the old ones. Writing is hard. Yeah, we don't have new numbers. We're not inventing new numbers because we don't have the old ones. We haven't really gotten them down yet. How can you move on to Spanish 201 when you haven't beaten Spanish 102? All right. So we did that. We did all of that, and hey, that's pretty cool. Wow, I can't believe I completely missed that bear thing previously. And speaking of missing stuff, I have no idea what's here. Let's go explore it, because I think I can jump down through this area. Oh, so y'all remember when we were in that spooky old library situation? That was up here, and clearly that leads out here. Oh, that's so cool. All right, let's scoot on down. I'm gonna ease on down the road. More Werchter, as promised. Wow, I completely stopped reading out tips. I'm so sorry. I got so focused on the game and chatting with y'all. Everybody, please give a spicy Clever Coop welcome to our 2 newest subscribers, Demi Human and Minty Medic. Both of them have a bunch of underscores. There's 3 between the 2. So thank you very much for that. Welcome on in, y'all. Hope to see you in the Discord. We also got Cole Jules, being a very generous Mother Goose. Thank you very much, Cole Jules. I appreciate it a lot. Dropping 33. Can we please get some generous Mother Geese in chat? Cole Jules, seriously, thank you. Saying, I just found out from my partner's very religious grandma that everyone in heaven reverts back to being 33 years old. I grew up in the Bible Belt, but never heard that one before, so a happy heavens year to you and me and all of us 33-year-old burbs. Cole Jules, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You know, something interesting that I've learned about religion is that different sects, even within like an umbrella of a type of religion, can believe some very specific different things, and it even varies from congregation to congregation. So, you know, I've had conversations with people before where, like, you know, to be frank with y'all, I don't believe in that. That's not my cup of tea, but as long as it's not bothering anybody, I say do your thing and live your life. But okay, I don't think I can actually jump down there. That's kind of a huge jump right there. A bit of a leap. But yeah, I think I've had some polite conversations with people before where I've heard something and I'm like, oh, I didn't know anyone believed that you're saying right there. And they're like, oh yeah, it's a whole thing that everybody believes. I'm like, okay. So that's very interesting to hear, but I also haven't heard that. I am assuming that it is more specific to a sect of some kind. But either way, very interesting. Thank you for sharing that. I definitely also, I don't need to go down to that area yet. I don't need to go down to that area yet. I've already been there and I don't want to double back too much. But what is this? What is the Morth Ruins? This looks very spooky. Wait, this is also an area I've been to. Oh, how interesting. Oh, I didn't realize how all of this connected. You know, when we found a while back, there's a dude just like crying at a door, and then we ended up jumping down, and that got us to the Bonnie Village area. That's what this is. And the martial arts dude was just right there the whole time, and I just went past it. Are you team Skidoo Tree or team Shadow Tree? I mean, I'll say Team Shadow Tree. A little bit of an earworm in my brain every once in a while is Skidoo Tree, because I have a funny story about that actually. I'll share in a second. But first of all, thank you very much for letting me know, Full Jules. That's very interesting. Happy 33 year to you as well. Is it your birthday? I don't know. 33 is a good year. Hey, it's the best year I've had so far. Let's see here. Tuatha dropping 5 flippin' gift subs. Thank you very much, Tuatha. I appreciate you. Tuatha is gifting to Nightshade with a bunch of numbers. My Identity Crisis, Ajugarf, 1313, but it's Roman numerals and then Arabic numerals. And then Sun is Mad. Thank you very much, Tuatha. I appreciate you. All right, so funny story about Skidoo Tree and what it makes me think of when I hear it. So just to give people context, there's an item called there we go. It's like Skidoo Tree fragment, but in Old English, it's actually Shadow Tree, which is the thing that's up there, the Shadow Tree. So that's what it's supposed to be. So it's Shadow Tree fragment, even if it looks that way. But obviously, a lot of us before knowing that heard Skidoo Tree or Skadoo Tree or something like that. So if you are of my generation, there is a snack that no longer exists. Rest in peace, 3D Doritos. Rest in peace, original formula for Dunkaroos. And they're called Kudos, Kudos. And they are granola bars that were like dipped in chocolate. But I think they were marketed as like, oh, it's actually healthier for you than a candy bar. It's a candy bar. They're like, no, it's healthier for you than a candy bar because it's granola, real granola. It's like, what is granola? You toasted some sweet, sweet oats. That's just a sweet grain. It's a candy bar. Just enjoy your candy bar. Anyway, Kudos. So I remember I was doing a professional theater thing one time. It was like a touring production where we would basically rehearse and learn a show in the span of like 2 weeks. It was intensive. It was like all day, every day. And then throughout the year when we got called up, it would be like, hey, you're needed for a show. We're doing a show for a school in this one part of Georgia. It's like a 3-hour drive. You know, are you available or no? And I'll be like, yep, there you go. And that's what you do. Church of the Crusade, eh? Sounds like I'm gonna have to battle someone.
Stripped of the grace of gold shall all meet death in the embrace of Mesmer's flame.
I didn't know. What? This didn't happen in my other game. Invaded by the Fire Knight? I guess I'm stripped of grace because I've started doing a different ending for this character that has a lot to do with abandoning the Golden Order, which is the current like religious superior sect in this world. That's wild. Okay. Interesting. It also looks like the Knights of the original Dark Souls. Sorry, one second. No healing, dude. That's cheating. Only I can. I want all your goodies, too. Whatever your sword is, I want that, please. Oh, my God. Yeah, maybe a spear. I'd like a spear. It looks like the Impaler's spear, though, so I'm probably going to be like a boss weapon of some kind. That is not this. Oh, come on, man. Jumping is cheating. Maybe he gives us the skill of, like, jumping spear stab. That would make sense.
Graceless heathen, thou shalt not evade the flame of Mesmer.
Crusade insignia. Ooh. Interesting. Shadow Tree fragment. Let's see what that insignia does. I will continue the story in just a second. Raises attack power after defeating an enemy. That's going to be huge when there's like these smaller groups. Yeah, I'm going to wear that for sure. Okay, so anyway, long days, you know, learning singing, learning dancing, learning your lines, just constantly doing these shows over and over again. So this one girl in one of the casts, they would basically have like 3 different rotating casts. I'm giving so much unnecessary information. 3 different rotating casts for the same show in case somebody couldn't do it. So a girl from one of the casts brings in like a box of Kudos and leaves it in the dancing like dressing room because it's like her go-to snack between things. And oh, this is one of those that you can heal. Let's heal our new friend. And so basically when we like come back after like a few hours of rehearsal, apparently some other people who had been using the dance studio like had found them and then they were fully gone. Like they were fully gone. Everything was just empty in the box. And this dude I knew named Joey couldn't say kudos. He kept calling them Kudos. It's Kudos, and he'd be like, yeah, Kudos. And he'd be like, oh, I'm gonna try to figure out who did it. No, I'm gonna figure, like he is the angsty teen where he's like, no, I'm gonna figure out who did this. Like, no, I'm gonna figure out who ate those Kudos. And he's just like kept shouting at people. He's like, yeah, I just learned someone ate all of my Kudos. I sure wish I knew who ate all of my Kudos. Yeah, here's hoping that someone finds me and decides to repay all of us for our Kudos. Hold on a second. Rigor Mortissa dropping 50 flipping gift subs. Let's go. That's insane. Y'all, can we please, y'all were already reacting before I ever did. Can we please get some extremely generous mother geese in chat? Holy crap, that's wild. Rigor Mortissa, we will heal this creature in your honor. Thank you so flippin' much. Wow. 50 gift subs is wild. Thank you for doing that. That is bonkers. Rigor Mortissa is dropping 50 flipping gift subs too. Thank you again. God. Angelicats 83, Winterline 50, Swell Entertainment, Kaplan. We got Kitsune Nate Senpai, Slim Girthy. J Train 88, Spaceman Chips, The Raging Seas, Dantzilla. We've got XL Rated Gaming. There we go. Accelerated Gaming, there we go. Fire Thunder 8, Galaxy Pug, Anna from the Shire, Melon Boy, Porcelain Cup, Star Lava, Billy the Goat 03, Dust Bin Lids, A True Zegoist, Adequate Seal, we've got the Carrot Bowl, XD Andito, Ganav, Dankwu 2, Generic Player Guy, Comfrot TV, Bruce, Anti, Endercon, Raccoon Rising, Barracks Bunny, Andy Licit, A Dwarf with Fire, Soul Sucking Ranga, Bree Happy, Wegaforth or Weege Sandy Mig, Packarat Shiloh, Captain Douchebag, Meat One Overs Pizza, sorry, my contact is bugging, Elise Manon, KL Kelly 97, Tim 2 Loving Friends, Gray with a E, Slay Pilled, Arcane Tempest, Tickle Mayoshi, Base Zombie Records, and then Chaotic NPC. Rigor Mortis A. Thank you so much. That is bonkers nice of you. Extremely generous, and I can't thank you enough. Welcome to so many new people. Welcome back to so many folks. It's all extremely nice of you to do. And I just thank you for that. From the bottom of my heart and the heart of my bottom, that is very nice of you. Thank you. All right, so this little friend, this poor little guy, he's not feeling so hot. I know we're supposed to use warming stones. Is it possible I can just heal him, I wonder? You just get healed from that? Oh, he gets a little boost. Clearly the healing is affecting him because he's got that golden. I wonder if it heals him a certain amount. No, I think I have to use the warming stone. Again, Rigor Mortissa, thank you so flippin' much. I really appreciate you. Okay, so I guess that doesn't heal him enough. I have to probably use this specific stone that I wanted to save. Warming stone heals nearby allies. Let's go. Allies. He's like, thank you for saving me. X Knives, what is your build? I'll show you in a minute. Welcome on in.
Thank you for saving me.
Yeah, I feel bad for these little guys because they're terrible enemies in the base game, but they end up being super sweet, friendly friends to you later. I guess this one doesn't give you something immediately after healing it, and that's okay. I will mark that I got this one healed, though, in case I ever want to... go after all of these and it doesn't keep track of which you've healed. There you go, buddy. There you go, little buddy. All right. Poor little centipede guy. Of course we'll heal you up. Feel better, okay, champ? All right, so anyway, my build, yes, welcome in, new friendo. So originally I was doing an all knife run, but then when we swapped to DLC and used this character, he's still very underleveled for the DLC. But right now I'm using the backhand blades with a little bit of some faith stuff. It's not the most efficient build. It's not the best build. We're still going to change stuff around as I continue on, but for now, it's something. Rigor Mortis said, thank you very much again for that. Appreciate it a lot. All right, so I went for that. That is the thing. No, bats! Things that Batman loves or hates, I don't remember. Yeah, I remember going to Australia. There are bats this big, pretty much. I like them, though. Flying foxes, pretty cute. Pretty cute. Alrighty. Bats. So where was I gonna go? I was gonna check down here real quick to see if there's anything I can actually do in this swampy area. Oh, and I haven't tried out the martial arts stuff yet. You know what I'll probably do? This is the DLC, but I'll probably dip back into the main game for a second to try to get the ability to buy whatever level up weapon items I need. Because then I'll be able to actually try out new weapons at will. And I kind of want to be able to do that. So... Oh, I hate that, actually, but that's right there. Hey, man. I'm going to be leaving, actually, so don't worry about me. Don't you worry about me, sir. Don't you worry about me, sir. I'll be leaving. What's your favorite Pokemon, asks Sal? You know, I love ghost Pokemon of all kinds, but if I had to pick a favorite of all time, it would definitely be like Chansey or Blissey. Those two, I've always had a soft spot for them. So I've described this before on stream, but I think my ideal situation if I were like a gym leader would be it's all ghost Pokemon, but then as you're leaving the gym, if you get your butt kicked, there's just like a very sweet Chansey just like hanging out, handing out snacks, just being like, how was it, hon? You have a good time? Okay, well, make sure you take care of yourself. Hey, here's some juice. Stay hydrated. Do you need a hug? Do you feel okay? Because we got some Band-Aids for you. Okay, let me see what I got here. We got a Blue's Clues one, and we got a SpongeBob one. You seem like a SpongeBob. Okay, I'm going to get you that SpongeBob one. All right. Troubled says literally a bull in a China shop storming that camp. Yeah. To be fair, they did build their camp right kind of where I walk my horse. So I'm just kind of like, you know, it sucks. I can acknowledge that that sucks, but like really it's pretty much everyone's fault but mine. I'm curious what's on this little plateau. It doesn't look like I can push forward through here right now to go anywhere in that eastern area. It's coming right for me. I had to. Sorry, I had to. He's coming right for me. What do you drop? Ooh, a perfumer hood. You got cool pants? What you got? What you got for me? Cool pants? Anyone? Cool pants? Oh, no. It's not very good, is it? Come on, can I pick up the thing, please? Thank you. Jeez. It is so dark in these here ruins right now. Crazy dark. Hey, man. Die forever, actually. None of these folks got cool pants from me. I sure wish it was daytime in game. That would actually help so much. Plantface says advanced darkness. Exactly. Advanced darkness. This is advanced darkness. Welcome on in, Plantface. I hope you're doing well. Let's see here. Damien on quest for more cool pants. You can always have cool pants. I will say this, y'all. I met some people in person recently at a con, and I was not wearing tech wear pants, and they were like, "Where are the stupid pants?" And I was like, "Oh, not wearing those." But I feel like I've gotten to a new point in my life where I am wearing still like jeans and cargo pants, but they're still just unique sometimes. But you can't wear bizarre fancy pants all the time, you know? We gotta evolve, like Pokemon. We were just talking about Pokemon. They call them stupid, rude. Well, I'll say this. One thing that I notice a lot from people who know me from Smosh or seeing anything Smosh related, sometimes people in Smosh like poke fun at each other and do so with a little bit of extra spice, a little bit extra sauce. And because people see that happening on camera, they think like, that's kind of how everybody talks to each other. And so it doesn't make it like okay, but I understand how it can happen because they had made a Smosh meme about like when you see stupid pants, and they made a Wojak of me going like, whoa, you know, as a meme. So again, they're just sort of quoting a meme that they'd already seen on Smosh. Doesn't fully excuse it, but in my mind, it's a little bit better than just like the person's not outright being like, hey, you suck. You know what I mean? I'm almost done with my quest, but yay, Plant Face. I'm very glad to hear it. I'm very glad. I know you've had a go of things, so please keep me posted. I have not been checking my phone whatsoever. Yeah, it's from Who Memed It, exactly. Amateur nail art. Exactly. The Rauya base. I was pretty sure there was a boss out here, and I guess there's not now? Anyway. But I did just get some more cool jeans from a brand that I like. They were on sale because it was like end of season, and I'm like, I don't care if something's fashionably in season or not. 60% off? Yeah, why not? It is too dark to even see. Here, is this gonna be okay? Yes, okay, we're good. All right. Keep the pants. Male fashion is too boring. Well, I appreciate that, Magic Violet. One issue is the, stupid pants that I had gotten. I had bought not all of them. Like, I'll own up to it, not all of them. But I had bought a lot of them from, like, fast fashion places previously, before the major conversations happened about fast fashion. And I think once the conversations started happening, I was a little bit resistant, where I was like, but it's $7 and it's gonna last forever. So, in my defense, those fast fashion things did last me many, many years. But also, ideally, don't want to be supporting those. Yeah. We got Anna Rose 130 drop in. Six bucks. 69 cents. Nice. Anna Rose, thank you so much. Saying it's bedtime here in Wales. Oh yeah, I forgot about y'all's national bedtime. Oh, I've never been here. This is exciting. I've loved this stream, and I'll definitely be back for the next one that isn't 2 a.m. my time. Thank you for everything you do. Anna Rose, I appreciate you. Very much so. I hope you have a great sleepy time, a great eve. And thanks for being here. Really appreciate you. Itzy's code says Smosh memes tend not to die out with fans, even when it has the cast and even when it has within the cast and everything. It's so strange, says Itzy's code. Oh, golden hippopot. Oh no. Yeah, you ever get attacked by a hippo that you don't expect to be there? It happens to me all the time. Sorry, gotta focus on this now. Didn't give myself any buffs to go into this fight. And that's a real mistake for me. Hold on. Sorry. Need to focus on this. Dang, dude. Okay. I can't even... Yeah, I couldn't even get away. Wow. Woo! I'll try that again in a second. Yeah, with the Smosh stuff, I don't know, man. Like, the thing is, you got to take the good with the bad. Where people come up to, whether it's me for Smosh or me for streams or whatever, people can say like, "Hey, I have trouble making friends in real life. It's really nice that I can turn on this thing. It feels like I'm friends with people. I know I'm not, but it feels good." So that's a very meaningful thing for somebody to say. And so when you take something good like that, you may also have to acknowledge, oh, this person might not fully get the social cues that come along with oh, I don't have the mana for that. That's why. They may not fully get the social cues that come with like knowing when a joke is dead or not. And that's why I sort of give some grace for that. Again, doesn't make it feel awesome and perfect, but there is an aspect to it where it's like, hey man, maybe they just fully don't get it and they'll learn later, but like they're trying their best. I think the one thing, and it's, please, for the love of God, if you see somebody doing this online, like, don't call them out. Like, you do not have to defend me here or anything like that. But one thing that does frustrate me a little bit is if I'm, like, announcing something that has nothing to do with anyone else, where I'm like, hey, guys, like, I'm in a new video game, and I'm very excited. I worked on it for 1,000 years, and I'm so excited. I can't wait for you guys to play it. And then someone will be like, is Shane in the video game? And I'm like, no, Shane's not in the video game. That stuff's not up to me. It's a completely different world and career that we do. So, yeah. But like, it's just a mild annoyance thing. Again, for the love of God, I'm not calling anybody out, and I don't want you to either, please. I don't want people to feel sad, because at the end of the day, someone is just trying to be supportive and kind. So, it's just always this moment of like, I don't know what is. I can't fully interact with this because I don't know how to. Other than being like, no, it's extremely different. That's okay, though. This hippo is nuts. I'm just going to say it. This hippo is nuts. It's a rat hippo. It's kind of is a rat hippo. Well, it's got, its claws have the scales of like an alligator or crocodile situation. So that's kind of a big deal. That's kind of a big deal there. I feel like this is some kind of monstrosity made out of the Crucible. What's your opinion on Balthier, says Fisher of Wen? Balthier from Final Fantasy 12? So cool. And his introduction in Final Fantasy Tactics as an unlockable where he has that little cutscene, also so cool. Is that what you mean by Balthier? That's a random question, but I'll take it. Balthier's awesome. Rana and Balthier are like the coolest combo of Final Fantasy characters out there. They do, it's a good situation, I'll say that. All right. Well, that kicked my butt. You know what? I'm going to do the thing that I said I was going to do. I'm going to go to the other part of the main game where I still have to defeat a specific boss to be able to level up weapons at will. So why don't I do that on stream? I can always do it off stream later too if it doesn't work out, but I figure might as well try it. Might as well try it, right? Glitter Puke, thank you for gifting a sub to Pepper's Props. Appreciate you. I have a bottle of water just off camera. Give me 1 second. Ta-da! Pardon the Jack, thank you for gifting a sub to Ryan Butts. A very spicy Clever Coop. Welcome to you, Ryan Butts. Thank you. All right, we have got Midnight Vixen Fox drop in $6 and 69 cents. Thank you very much. Also, nice. Thank you, Midnight Vixen Fox, saying, Hola, Damien. Oh, excuse me, that's Demo Nacho. Who's after that? Hey, Damien, do you happen to know any therapist techniques to break obsessive thoughts? It's not too bad, but I can't remember what my therapist recommended. Also, I've been trying to make a Magic the Gathering Valkyrie deck, but I keep getting overwhelmed by options, lol. Well, Midnight Vixen Fox, I say make the deck that seems fun because you're never going to make something perfect unless you're spending thousands of dollars on cards. So you are okay. I mean, I'm certainly not a therapist, so nothing here is official, but when it comes to OCD rumination for myself, first of all, that's the thing that I'm on meds for, which I really like the medication I'm on. It helps me a lot without too many bad side effects, so I'll take it and I'm going to continue on with it. But also for me, journaling helps, even though I hate journaling. Like, I hate doing it. It's really hard for me to, like, settle down and actually do it. But I do recommend it because obsessive thoughts often go into, like, rumination mode, which is you are just sort of stuck in a cycle of thinking about it. So for me, what happens is I will have a thought, and whether it's logical or not, I have, like, my brain starts going into the mode of, like, every reason that could be true, or maybe every reason it's not true, and I'll go all through the both sides of it and just thinking, and then eventually it goes back to the first thought. And then you start over again, and you're starting over again because having a solution isn't, like, it doesn't lock in. There is no solution that actually helps you. I'm gonna go ahead and use a Mimic Tier for this because this boss sucks and I hate it. Yeah, there's, like, no real solution. So, oh, I should heal myself. Oops. So, yeah. So journaling allows you to get those thoughts down on paper and allows you to write down the sort of, like, conclusion that you end up on one of those thinking paths because, yeah, then you're able to sort of, like, look back at it and be like, oh, actually, I've already done all this thinking. Oh, actually, there's nothing more to be gained because it's right here. So writing it down is this point of, like, locking in that conclusion as opposed to just thinking about it more and more and more. I hate this part of the boss fight. This move from this boss is actually, I think, the worst part of the game. It's the only thing I can look at and go, wow, this is actually, like, what a mess. Because I've had runs where it did that, like, 4 times as long and just slammed into me over and over, and I was like, what am I actually supposed to do about this? It's nuts. And I hate that. So anyway, ooh, I really need to heal my friend here because he's not doing much at all to help the situation. Oh god, almost dead myself. I need to give him this boon to heal. Oh, well, there I go. You get away from him. He's just a boy. Oh, he's trying to do that too. Heal yourself, bro. No, he's down. Poor buddy. Poor little guy. I loved him. Now you die forever. My Aniki. I will avenge him. Oh, the second guy's already back. Yeah, so this boss fight's interesting. If you don't take them down sort of at the same time, they just keep coming back. There's a minimum of 4 to fight no matter what, but yeah, this is a part of it. Ooh, even in base game, these guys are a mess. I can't stand these. I'm gonna go about it a different way. We can do it. It'll be just fine. I will say, when I used my other character and made a milady based character, which is the light greatsword, first try took that thing down. So I guess the double stabbo blades is a little bit extra difficult for me. You know what? I am gonna get rid of this one for now because I'm not gonna be taking down enemies in between. I think I should probably utilize... I'm curious. I'm going to look up where the other Dragon Quest talisman is, because there's... Dragon Crest Shield Talisman. Dragon Crest Great Shield Talisman, because that really helps you reduce damage. And I feel like I found it elsewhere. Oh, I see where it is. Ah, crap. Well, that's fine. Let me see if there's any other ones to find. It's in a much farther location that I can't get to yet, and I will gladly do off camera, but I would love a Dragon Quest talisman. Yeah, this is the Dragon Quest talisman. Of course. The +2 one is in Farum Azula. Is that right, Quackholm? Because that actually is extremely helpful. I didn't think about that. I was just looking for the Great Shield one. See, that's a good example of that not being backseat gaming and actually being super helpful. Dragon Crest Talisman +2 is where? Oh, there is one thing I want to do on stream before I end in this location with y'all. So there's a storyline based thing with a character, Alexander, the living jar, who's like your only friend in this game. And I've never completed his story on stream. And so I kind of feel like I should do that. We should be able to do that together because, yeah, from Dragon Temple Altar. Oh, I think we're there. Dragon Temple Altar. No. Head north, drop down off the broken floor, staircase, the lift. Yep. So we're gonna be able to do all of that together, and I think it'd be a good way to just show that on stream, because I know it's gonna be difficult and it's sad. It's a difficult quest to get through, but I've never done it on stream, and I want us to share that together. I don't want to do that off stream. But Midnight Vixen Fox, I do really wish you well with the rumination stuff. I think, you know, as annoying as it is to hear, sometimes breathing really is the best move. Like focusing on breathing techniques. I like to do box breathing. It's the kind of thing where someone's like, I want to try quitting alcohol, and the other person goes, why don't you just run and learn how to jog? And you go, hey, you, because it doesn't always work that way, but also sometimes it does. And I hate to say it, but sometimes just learning how to do the breathing stuff can really help you. And I will also say the journaling stuff really helps. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly do this. Yeah, it's the kind of thing that's infuriating because you're like, that stuff actually really does work, and I unfortunately it's the move. So I really wish you well. Journaling and then the breathing stuff. Come on. Bro has real-time censorship. Yeah. Yeah. All right, it's time to summon my homie. Who there? My homie. Live forever. So this time, I'm actually gonna do the dragon breathing on him because that just seems like the move. I would rather have that happen. Yeah, okay, that's good. I mean, that's so much damage already done to that thing. I feel good about that. Great. Don't do the thing. Don't do the thing, dude. Look at how much health it took already. That's insane. That's what I'm talking about. We're like, I just hate that. I just hate that so much. Aha! I really do. Okay, whew, we're good. All right, there you go, buddy. Yes. It's got Golden Vow going, so I'm gonna do Blessing's Boon. Heal us both. Yeah, let's get ready, dude. Also, in the DLC, they apparently made a healing spell where you can actually like throw it at someone and heal from a distance. It's literally called Heal from Afar. And I'm kind of excited to start using that on my friend, the Mimic Tier. Hey, quit hurting my homie, actually, please. Like, what are you supposed to do about any of this? I hate this specific boss, the Rotundo. The Rotundo Roly Man, the Sonic the Hedgehog evil fellow. Can't stand it. Truly can't stand it. Like, when it goes that long, like, what are you supposed to do? Like, this is the only time I really get frustrated on these Elden Ring streams, is this thing sucks. There we go. And now I have to take down the other one when it pops up, which I guess is literally right now. Here's hoping I can do it quickly so I don't have to keep on. There we go. They share one health pool, so whoo! Now I can do the thing. Finally. So I just got the item that I needed in order to do that thing where I can now purchase the items necessary to boost my weapons whenever I want. So that's good. More endurance, yes please. Woo! This is I think this is the Dragon's Altar site of grace, isn't it? Dragon Temple Altar, yes. So going north from here is how I get the other item that we just talked about. Drop down off a broken floor, down a staircase through a window, down and across a floating chunk of floor, and right through the doorway to reach a long chain of floating debris. Halfway across the debris after a somewhat large drop, turn around to see a hidden floating chunk of rubble holding the corpse for that. Starting from the Dragon Temple lift, that's unlocked. Okay, got it. So great. Great. Perfect. Thanks for your patience there, folks. I know this is not the DLC, but it's a good thing to do. Bard the Jack is also gifting to Trinity Hugo. Thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate you. Actually, instead of losing these runes, which I very highly likely might if I keep moving forward like this, because enemies are all over the place and they kind of suck, maybe I'll just really quickly spend these to buy the level up materials that I would need. Whoop. Aha, surprise. Whoop. Oh. Ooh, the Banished Knight Greatsword. That's great. Sword. I'm gonna go, yeah, buy those real quick. Thank you very much for gifting a sub to Trinity Hugo. Let's go. Okay. Offer a bell bearings. This is what allows you to get new stuff from a shop here. So I need more of, first of all, the level 8 smithing stones, and I need more of the level 7 smithing stones. These I have, let's see. Might as well buy what's available for the rest of these. Okay, great. Great. All right, Dragon Temple Altar. I keep almost saying Dragon Quest. That's so funny. Dragon Quest Altar for the new Nintendo Switch. Demo Nacho dropping $6 bucks. Thank you very much, Demo Nacho. I appreciate you. Saying, hola Damien, got the final volume of Delicious in Dungeon on Friday. Did you know that the title in Spanish is a pun on D&D? Oh, that's so cool. I love that. I did not know that. Yeah, I think mine is actually supposed to be delivered today. I had pre-ordered it a while ago, though I have read and I am current. Obviously, please no spoilers, anybody in chat. I'm sure a lot of people are watching the manga, or maybe you haven't even started yet, so I don't want to ruin that experience for them. Oh, I got a bunch of packages arriving today. Goodness gracious. Forgot about that. Huh. Anywho. Just watch the show. It is goated. I'm so glad. Thank you. With or without the sauce, sir? Very good, sir. Dragones y mazmorras, meaning gluttons and dungeons. Oh, I love that. That's so cool. Glad to see you're feeling better. Also, good luck at Comic-Con. Thank you so much. I am so excited for Comic-Con. I am nervous. I mean, whenever I do a con, my brain often goes like, oh yeah, what if nobody shows up? Which, like, I guess at the end of the day, if that's what happens, you know, so it goes. Okay, so it said go north and then drop off a platform. Okay, that's got to be that up there, maybe. Nope. We'll see. Head north. Drop down off a broken floor, down a staircase through a window. Okay, drop down off a broken floor, down a staircase through a window. Oh, that might be that there then. Yeah, that's not this. Nope. Oh, Trippy Hippie 200. That's very sweet words you've said. Thank you very much.
Hey, that's some pretty sweet words. Thanks for making me read them.
Okay, so now this is west. This is not north. This is not north at all. Drop down off a broken... Okay, this is north. That's the problem. Oopsie doopsie. Went through the wrong spot. Happens to the best of us. This armor is so cool. The Twin Moons thing, while impractical, just looks so sick. Okay, so... through a broken floor, down a staircase. Broken floor, down a staircase. I mean, there's a broken floor right there. This is a broken floor right here. And there's a staircase. There we go. Down a staircase, through a window, down and across a floating chunk of floor. Jumping through a window. Also, again, shout out to the mods for doing what they do. Again, thank you for always being so down for different times of day and my wacky schedule and my inability to stick to a time that we've planned on. Just thank you, mods. Much appreciated. Okay, so there's windows over there. I'm gonna jump through those. Oh, wait, this is the staircase. This is a staircase.
Think that's a staircase?
No, this is a staircase. If I go for these guys, there's someone behind me. I guarantee it. No? Really? Okay. Window. Window, yeah. Across a floating chunk of floor and through a doorway to reach a long chain of floating debris. Oh, hate that they did that just now. Hey, man. Don't. Excuse me, sir. This your dog? Yeah, sir. Your dog is gnawing my bones that I'm still using in my body for life. Can you please leash your dog, sir? Yeah, but this isn't a dog park, though. Like, I love dogs. This isn't a dog park. I really need you to leash your dog, sir. Floating chunk of floor, perhaps? Floating chunk of floor? No, that's not what that is. Just order chakram just free. Just throw them willy-nilly. Yeah. Cool. Oh, that's not anything having to do with anything, but at least it's free runes. Oh, that looks like a floating chunk of floor right there. Ooh, is this the hop, skip, and jump around situation? No, it's not. This must be what that is. Halfway across the debris after a somewhat large drop, turn around to see a hidden floating chunk of rubble holding the corpse. Okay. So it must be around here somewhere, unless I've completely misunderstood the instructions. Oh, God. Oh, wait, I never went through a doorway. That's what I'm missing here. Okay, sorry, I didn't need to, sir. God, the stamina is insane for these guys. They don't stop fighting. Ugh. Okay. Think I'm getting there. I love these beast men. Just like, do it. They all look like do it.
Do it. Do it.
Again, y'all, while stream is still going strong, if you're going to San Diego Comic-Con next weekend, I'm going to be signing next Saturday morning, 10 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. That's got to be it right there. Chunks of land and then a big turn and then you drop down. That's got to be it. Yep. Something's going to fire at me on my way down, though. I know it. Yeah. Got it. There we go. That's what I needed. The thing that protects me a lot from other physical damage. And now all that's left for me to do in this stream is to go confront our dear sweet friend, Alexander, who's always been our homie and will never stop in this game. Now, finding Alexander in this game, I will ask, maybe not for backseat gaming per se, but a little bit of help here, because I have not found him before on stream, and if I've ever done it in a personal playthrough, I don't remember it. So I'm gonna look it up, Iron Fist Alexander, and I wanna see the end of his quest line. See. Dragon Temple Lift Grace can be accessed by using 2 stone sword keys. Go past the plaza full of undead, up the flight of stairs, turn right. You'll see 2. Oh, I think I know where I go with this. Is Alexander the dude in the pot? Yes. Well, he's the living jar. That is who he is. It's actually around this area now that I remember. Now that I think about it, he is, he's one of these, it's going to be one of these areas that you end up finding a lift of some kind that you can unlock. I don't like these lightning dogs. I'm gonna say it. I don't like the lightning dog. They're trying to zippity zap me with all their lightning as a dog. Dewey. Yeah, get murked, silly. Yeah, that's why you're dying, because you're a big old silly. It might actually involve jumping down there, too. Or through here. I always forget which one of these looks like they would have an elevator. That kind of looks like an elevator, that parapet up there. I'll check over here, too. This place is so confusing, says Arachnus Web. It really is. Really, really is. But that's okay. We'll figure it out. The nerves. Because not only is this place pretty confusing, yeah, there's stuff like that happens all the time, and you just can get jumped immediately, and then all of your progress goes, and you can't remember what you've done already and what you haven't. So it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Hey, Bart the Jack is also gifting to ND Bumblebee. Thank you so much. Geology Sheep says, what's wrong with Raikou, or Raikou, depending on pronunciation of the Pokemon legendary dog. You know what? They're legendary beasts in my mind, because they do look like dogs, but sometimes, honestly, they look like cats. Sometimes dogs is cats, and sometimes they look the same. And so I would argue that the issue is, in this version, that they're not cats. When I say lightning dogs are bad, why don't they be cat? It's a saber-toothed tiger, though. No, I agree with you. I agree. Look, we're on the same page here in a little book called What's His Dogs and What's His Cats. There's gonna be a lift up here. This is where I've got to go, I'm sure. Jumping required it? No way. No way that's actually feasible. How else would I do that, though? I can go from there to... Okay, there's no direct path forward there. That doesn't look like... Is that a thing? I'm going to drop one of these stones to see if it works. Because if you drop a stone... There's no way. But if you drop a stone and it shatters, it's death height. And if you drop a stone and it doesn't shatter, then you're good. Yeah, so not only would we not clear that jump, that's deadly right there. All right. Okay. We're going to do this, folks. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. It's the last thing I want to do on stream today. I also think that there is a... I think there's a site of grace around here, and that's going to be important to catch as well. Amateur nail art dropping $6 and 69 cents. Nice. Kako-sen says, I just want to say I love that your Amazon wish list is just Magic the Gathering, lol. Oh yeah, Kako-sen, thank you so much. So I almost never add stuff to my wish list at all on Amazon. Mostly what I did it before was when it was like equipment needed for stream, but also that can be a tax write-off, so I don't use it much. Bloom Burrow for Magic the Gathering is coming out, and so I added one booster pack and some stuff in the booster pack for Bloom Burrow just as like a thought starter. But those booster packs specifically are pricey, and they're also pre-ordered, so please nobody feel any kind of obligation. It is not needed whatsoever. It's just like, oh yeah, I like Magic the Gathering, and Bloom Burrow is there. But yeah, that's not like, they do have some pre-made sets, which might be nice, and I might ask for one of those later. But it's truly, if basically bottom line is, a long time ago people had been like, hey, what can we get you? What do you want things? And I'm like, you don't give me anything, but also if you feel so inclined, I might as well tell you things that would be neat. You know what I mean? But I always feel bad too, because it's just literally being like, give me gifts, and that's weird of me to do. So anyway, that's where my mindset is on it. That's the jumble. Thanks though. I don't even, like, I've missed a few Magic the Gathering sets where, like, you know, Assassin's Creed sounds really cool. Fallout sounds really cool. Like, Modern Masters sounds really cool. But Bloom Burrow was the first one that I was like, I want to get some Bloom Burrow stuff. Is this the way to the thing that I'm thinking of, y'all? The people who are looking for the Alexander, like, lift? Is it through here? Because Bloom Burrow is basically just, cute little animal creatures. And it's like Little Tubbins, Lord of the Vale, and it's like a chipmunk that allows you to summon other chipmunks. And is it actually Redwall, Kako-sen? I didn't know that. I thought it was just very like Redwall inspired or like Redwall coded, but is it actually Redwall? I didn't know that. Isn't there an otter tribal in Bloom Burrow? I think there might be, yeah. I know there's a bird that constantly, it's a stork that constantly like makes creatures reproduce. It's Redwall coded, but a little different. Oh, okay, well, that's interesting. So I was like, yeah, is it actually Redwall or no? Woo! And also, I think I put the collector boosters in there too, which are more expensive and needlessly so, because it's only just like, they're shiny and sometimes they're numbered. So just, I feel very bad for actually doing that at all. So don't feel any kind of, thank you. God, my brain. People who know the game well, is this the way toward the Alexander stuff? Does anyone know? Yes, that's Quackum. Oh, okay, thank you. I don't think I jumped down there. Yep, that's automatic death. No thanks. No thanks to that one. Okay, so Amateur Nail Art, thank you again, saying, hi, Damien, just want to say congrats on all the very exciting convention announcements. Thank you very much. I am indeed excited. Let's see here. I'm very excited for these opportunities for you. Looking forward to more in the future, and I hope to attend more of them to say hi in person again. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'll be traveling all over. I'm excited that it's going to be a fun part of my life going forward. Not going to overdo it and do too many things too fast, but I've got some really cool stuff on the horizon, and I look forward to continuing on with that. So thank you very much. Too many birds! Too many birds, man! Too many birds, man! Okay. Where can I... Oh, yes, this might be the way to Alexander. Oh, yes, actually, maybe. Hold up. I think I might have done it. I might have found it. I might have did it. First off, treasure chest, so to speak, left. Oh. I'm curious if that's Oh, I would have forgotten this. Ooh, cool armor. I forgot about these. I don't think I've found this in many playthroughs. Nice, fancy.
Features the spoils of a dragon catch as an emblem of pride as both dragon hunter and partaker of communion.
Sick.
From birth, Drake Knights speak not a word. They spend their lives pursuing the strength of dragons for its sublime beauty and inspiration of awe. Inspiration of awe? From birth, they speak not a word.
Okay, cool. And then the helmet. Yeah, very cool. Pretty cool, honestly, actually. I am going to... Lyos armor, says Nymphair. Maybe, like, end of game Lyos armor, because you get to be like, oh, cool, he's, like, leveled up with dragons. Cool. But, no, I think I would have to... I would go with, like, a very basic knight's armor. Though this one does have the neck guard pauldron. But anyway. People who have so respected, I think it was Quackholm that said it, who have been so respectfully helping me find Alexander. Am I now going the wrong way? Ooh, Beastman's cleaver. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, it looks like it just jumped right back down. Yeah, I am indeed going the wrong way. Okay, Quackholm, if you feel so inclined and comfortable doing so, I say go ahead and just backseat game. If this is going the right way, where do I go? I'm running out of time for stream. / everything else I needed to get done for the day. You've passed the area for Alexander, says Kinfolk. Ooh, okay, thank you very much, Kinfolk. Yeah, I just kind of want to get that part done. If you wish, I do indeed. Thank you. Thank you to Kinfolk and Quackholm. Thank you both. So, ideally, where should I be going? He's located on a flat piece of ruins past the courtyard full of skeleton enemies near the Dragon Temple Lift Site of Grace, which is itself found behind a Stone Sword Key fog gate. I appreciate that. Thank you. I am looking for the Stone Sword Key fog gate. You know where that big circle stairs were? Okay. You know where that big circle stairs were? Yes, I do. I do indeed. And I'm just going to keep running towards stuff until we figure it out. Okay, phew. Oh, this thing is already almost dead. Is that? I guess that's a storyline thing where it's like, oh, it's the deadest dragon of them all, barely even alive, and it's still trying to fight you. Ugh. The duo boss, it's near there, says Quackholm. Okay, thank you. Appreciate that. Well, might as well finish up whatever this is. So go to that Grace. I will do that. Thank you very much. Just looking for one guy and like looking off to the side, like killing a dragon. Like, yeah, so sorry, I didn't mean to. Oh, I guess I killed the dragon inadvertently. But yeah, what's going on over there? I was just curious. Yeah. Good. No, bad. Bad boy. I'm gonna run up over here and get to the next little checkpoint because that is what I need to do. And then I'll go back. I think there's a save point right over here. There's more stuff to explore back to the other side, but for now, I just want to get to this next little spot. It's very easy to not do that well and screw things up, and I just want to get to it. So here I go. Here I go. Oh no, you're not a good spot to stop at? Well, crap. What the heck am I going to do about this? Okay, hold on. One sec. Oh, God, my tummy water is being stabbed. Okay. It's over here. This is the longest place between these save spots. But I'm not sure he'll be there if you haven't done all of his quest line. I did indeed, Quackholm, because I have done all of his quest line on different playthroughs for streaming characters, so people have seen it up to that point. but I did the rest of that off stream myself for this one. Okay. We're good. So Dragon Temple Altar. It is near there, you said. Great. So from here, I was told by the thing, it said head north. So going through this, the northmost door, same way as the talisman you got. Okay, good to know. Thank you, Quackholm. I went through here. Went through here. I jumped down to here. Same way to go. Oh god, no, I didn't. Okay, well, hold on. We got a brood fellow here. Give me 1 second, because there's a brood fellow. Avoid the doggos. Perhaps it is the doggos that should avoid me. Okay, and then this is sort of where this stuff was. Okay. So over here. And then we got the... oh, that looks like a lift down there, huh? Yeah. Okay. On your right, there is a big spiral staircase. Over there. Murdered. Through that big building. Okay, so on the right, big spiral staircase. Is this not the door? Okay. No. Through here. Staircase is past the door, so it's this staircase. Staircase past the door. Big spiral staircase. Thanks for walking me through it. Sometimes this stuff takes forever when you're on your own. Oh, these are new locations, eh? I see it. Okay, so we made it up that staircase. There we go. Wow, I feel like I had just passed that previously. Thank you for not backseat gaming earlier when I was really screwing things up. And thank you for the help now. So, if y'all would remember, Iron Fist Alexander is a living jar. He is an enchanted creature that is very much alive, is always talking to us, you know, showing up on our adventures, and is wanting to help us and prove how strong he is. And he's like, lend me your strength and I will lend you mine, and all these good things. It's the few times you have a friend in this game, and his whole thing is he's got to get stronger. And previously, you do a boss fight where he's like, I'm going to help you. Like, let's be strong together. And then when you beat it, he's like, you were incredible. I was actually afraid. I was a coward. I didn't do anything close to what you did. I'm going to keep trying to get stronger. But, you know, now you're my rival. I'm going to chase you. Yeah, ha, ha, ha. So anyway, that's more or less where we ended up there. And so I am going to show you the end of his quest line here. So this will be a sparring match, says ND Bumblebee. Of sorts. Yeah, of sorts. I am curious now that I'm here. Is a platform you said that I would fight him on? For the sparring and such? Ooh, another golden tree. Those are good. Those are good to have. Dude, I want that flipping scythe. That's cool. So where from here would he be? So sorry, folks, for continually asking all this of you. Ooh, I want whatever that skill is. We want that. Looks like it's either holy or lightning based. That's a big deal. Golden lightning fortification. Oh, yeah, I forgot about him. Oops. Sorry, sir. Didn't mean to, sir. Oops. I'm running away. And I ran from the big dragon. I'm gonna look this up real quick because it should already be on my phone. Go past the plaza full of undead. Turn right, you'll see 2 square bracket-shaped archways. Jump on the archway to the left. Past the sleeping dragon, you can get over to the other side. Okay, got it. Will do. No, rude. No, rude. Y'all saw me looking at my phone, running toward the edge. We're probably all spooked by it, right? As if. Yeah, right. Get real. I would never accidentally run off a cliff this time. Aha, that looks like a... Yep, that looks like a good battling spot. Oh, buddy. Time for some battles against our sweetest rival. Who's fixing these buildings? You know what I'm saying? What's up, Alexander, our dear friend?
Ah, I see you finally made it here yourself. The city hanging in the air is slowly crumbling. What an incredible place we find ourselves. But that aside, you're certainly a force to be reckoned with, eh? I doubt there's a single soul who could have handled that giant other than you. It was practically a god. Of course, I count myself the great Alexander among many. Which means I've but one thing to ask of you. Would you kindly undertake my ordeal? Come and tell me when you're ready.
It's time to spar.
To fight a warrior as accomplished as you.
It's all cracked, which we haven't seen since our last
You are ready then, I take it?
interaction with him.
Then let us begin. I am the great Jar Warrior, Iron Fist Alexander.
Oh, we do way too much damage to him way too fast. I feel kind of bad about it. That's insane. He just falcon punched into the sky. Hey, we did it, bud. You're good. Hey, we did it, Alexander. You barely have any health left. We're good. We're good, bro. Sir, you got this. We're good. You proved it. Fought well, old friend.
As I suspected, victory was impossible. This vessel was found lacking. My thanks. I knew you were the stuff of champions. It was a marvelous battle. I implore you, take what I bequeath from inside me. All vessels are destined to one day break. But the great Alexander lived as a warrior to his last.
It's very, very sad. Very, very sad. Yeah. It's a sad story. It's a great ending to his character. It's a wonderful arc. It's like a really cool, special... I don't know, it's a special character experience to have him be a part of things. But it's just... Yeah, you gotta say goodbye. You gotta say goodbye. But his shard allows us to boost the power of all of our attack skills. So living jars are enchanted things where it's like a necromancy thing made out of like corpses, multiple corpses inside a jar. So he is the people soup of a bunch of different great warriors all put together, and he had a personality that was his own, and he had like the ability to laugh, and he had all these different things where he was like, I'm excited, like I will be stronger, my name is Alexander. He had identity, and I think that's a very special, very cool character, you know? He died laughing, being a great warrior, the strongest amongst his people, and I think that's pretty cool. And he gave us some of his innards. Have you been to Jarburg? No, Wunderkin, I have not been to Jarburg. In fact, I should probably do that. I hope I haven't, time locked it out. I hope I haven't missed it. But, look, he died with honor against someone he respected, and I don't think he would have wanted to go any other way, you know? It's a very sad story, but he's also just like, you're the strongest one out there, and I think fighting you is the only thing right for me. And, we kick his butt, and he's just like, yep, that's about right. So, it's very sweet and very special. All right, y'all. With that, I'm gonna call it a stream. Thank you so much for hanging out and joining, especially because I was so late today. I will of course be back Tuesday. Yeah, I'll I'll be back Tuesday. It's going to be a grand old time. Thank you for joining the stream. Excuse me. I will read out all the resubscribers as I always do, and then we're going to send along a raid as we always do. But we had a lot of new people today. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the very generous sub bombs and all that good stuff. I really do appreciate it, and all the generous tips. You never have to do it again, but it's just it's nice that you did. So thank you very much. All right, y'all. That was lovely. Again, hope to see some of y'all at San Diego Comic-Con, unless you're not there, in which case it'd be weird to see you because you're not there. But thank you again so much to the resubscribers who keep coming back month after month. You never have to do it, and it's very sweet that you have. So thank you for your support and not being sick of me month after month. So a very spicy Clever Coop, welcome back, and thank you to JR Tom for their 42nd month. Wait What for their 10th. We got Penguin Utopia for their 47th. Lishna for their 13th. I'm Just Joe for their 1 year Cleverversary. I'm Just Joe. Happy 1 year to you. Thank you for a year of support, and here's to 20 trillion more. I greatly appreciate you. KC for their 17th. Shirley Holmes and Co. for their 23rd. Ricky for their 2nd. We got Kaelia for their 6th. Alicia M33 for their 7th at a tier 3. Thank you so much, Alicia, for that extra big old chunk of support. I really, really appreciate that. That's huge. Thank you. Natalie Merritt for their 5th. Wicked West Books for their 10th. Many Rainbows for their 23rd. Cataniago for their 45th. Emma Dackers for their 11th. Win Savoy for their 6th. We got Tom Bidan for their 67th. Leah Meow for their 11th. Amyana KC for their 6th. Andrea M for their 40th. Always Lively for their 16th. Incalabinari for their 10th. Streaky Regency for their 2nd. Debos for their 10th. Kitsa for their 10th. Nora Hopeless for their 8th. Seeks D9. Nice. For their 2 year Cleverversary. Oh, Seeks D9 spelled out. You get the 2 year blue cakes. Thank you so much for the extra chunk of support for 2 flippin' years. That's very, very nice of you. Here's to 20 trillion more. And I greatly appreciate you. Also, a big old thank you to Demo Nacho, Jenna Official, Bard the Jack, Noah Cola, Elias, Geology Sheep, My Dolph, and Kayla Macaroni, all for helping me carry those blue cakes as my blue cake reinforcements. They're very heavy. They're made of tungsten, so I couldn't do it without you. Thanks for helping me carry those special celebratory 2 year cakes. We got Megasorio for their 34th, Marissa Explains Nothing for their 25th, Rigor Mortissa for their 5th, and then Wayward Jaybird for their 46th. Y'all, that was a lovely stream, and I greatly appreciate you. Let's see who is around for the raiding. Hey, we got Sayu VTuber playing Metal Gear Solid, a very kind voice acting friend who is a VTuber and voice actor and is very good. So we're gonna do, let's see, this will be our raid call here. Damien, raid me in. That's gonna be, so we're gonna copy paste that. Even if you gotta run, it's always lovely to send a big old group over to people if we're able. So we're gonna start this thing off. Clever Coop, as I always say, whether you tip, you subscribe, you throw bits my way, or you just support me by watching with your eyeballs, I so appreciate you. I love this community, and I could not and would not want to do this without you. Thanks so much for joining today, and until next time, Clever Coop, you are dismissed. Bye, everyone. Bye, 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 all. Bye, 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 bye.